I would just for the record, I want it known that the ability to put health counters on your character, very useful, right? However, why it puts it on the square above your character's portrait instead of on your own portrait, fucking baffling.
What do you mean? You mean like
legitimately baffling?
You mean like this? Or
yeah.
Oh, and the best part is no one
this?
else can see it.
How did you do that? And how come that's not the default?
Because DM privileges, bitch.
Is that not an actual thing that normal people could do?
No, because you need to have the access to the advanced token settings, which only
that's
the
an
DM
advanced token set. Here's that. So okay, so we've just kicked the can down the road to the next problem of that's an advanced setting that the DM has to do. It's not the default.
I mean, the fucking health bars is usually also something the DM has to do.
I think it's because it would be a game wide thing and not necessarily a.
Pretty much.
Good.
No, sorry, I'm just being a bit of a nerd about that. I'll just.
I know you're like me. You're struggling to find a reason. Like, surely there must be a reason for it.
Well, because you have to have it like consistent amongst everything, surely.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, this is getting too autistic. Do they want to do the introductions?
Hi. We can do introductions.
And this is why Jews shouldn't be allowed.
Oh my God, no!
On the last time, on thing, we found a cave where there was an old camp. There was a bunch of ice.
You're skipping things.
All right, will you do it then, fucking old story, fucking birdie boy?
I will.
Old storyteller.
Maybe I will. All right.
Old storyteller, grace us with your knowledge and wisdom.
So, after our pavilion is set up and during the early evening, an old man who's extremely mysterious named Ziasudra arrives outside of our tent, and the old gray-bearded man was dressed in a robe and he smelled oddly of old blood. Now, the handsome noble Ragir invites him in to escape the cold outside, and as thanks for letting him into the warmth of the pavilion, the wizard gives us cryptic advice. He says, don't trust the ones surrounded by bones. Don't celebrate with the one who lives off the land.
Never
it is a
marry
fool's...
Filipino.
Don't marry a Filipino. It is a fool's task. Do not age well. It's true. I've seen it. It is a fool's task to speak of man's ways to the dead, and do not extol the man who creates life from metal. And then he mysteriously disappears, and he leaves behind the coat of arms, which was the same as the researchers, on a coin made of black steel.
That's pretty much exactly what I said.
It pretty much is. I was just embellishing what you said.
Can you strum your lute as well, so it's a song?
No, I'm currently using Perform Oratory, which I have points in now.
Play Wonderwall.
No, we banned that. In the morning, we take off westward, heading out until we decide to take shelter before an upcoming storm. And we enter into a nearby cave that seems to have been well used by others over time, and an old campsite inside the cave with magical blocking walls with lead. Encased in the ice of the cave, we discover is the body of a female human frozen inside of the icy wall. She's wearing robes, and her hand still seems to be moving a little. Before, though, we're able to attempt at freeing her in any meaningful way, the party is beset upon by a number of ice elementals who reach through the ice as if it is only air to them. They surround the party, but they're driven off, where we use their weakness to flames as best we can, and the battle ends as does the session.
I wouldn't really say driven off so much as, fucking gooked.
Brutally murdered, decimated, eradicated.
I mean, driven off does sound better in writing.
This is an X element.
Exactly, it sounds better in writing.
It's not accurate, but then again, when have bards.
They were driven off. They weren't driven off. Their spirits were driven off to somewhere else.
That's called death, Rags.
No, that's what I said.
Fair enough.
Driven off to Kerr.
Alright, well, in any case, Doom, I'm taking a flat 10 on survival to fucking figure out how the weather's doing outside for what I can hear.
We got a chick stuck in the ice. That should be our first priority.
She's probably not moving anymore.
We don't know that. We gotta check.
And for the weather, what is your take? And what is the total bonus that you can
20.
then get? 20? Okay. The snowstorm is actually ongoing at the moment. And the temperature is minus 30 degrees.
Lovely, jubbly.
And
Let's try to maybe seal up the entrance to the cave at least a little. Like pile up some snow, make some wall to make the room closed.
I will say once more that there is a living person stuck in the ice next to us who probably
It's not living. We checked. It's pretty much dead. The only reason they can move is because ice elemental moves things as it moves through them.
All right.
basically, the ice elemental can move through ice as if it was air, but if it touches anything while it's moving through it, that gets disturbed.
Something not made of ice.
Okay.
I mean, you can always check to see if she's still moving.
Yeah, let's secure this place for the cold there, because I could just switch to resist the element things, but that wouldn't be very good for you. So I think big boy should just pack this up with snow or whatever, or dirt.
I have a question about ice elementals. So if they can move through it like it's air, if they're standing on top of ice, they just fall through it.
It's like Jesus. They can if Jesus he could stand on water, but if he wanted to, he could jump and dive into the water. It's like a selective.
Just catch the rainbow for part 7.
Yeah.
Okay, now I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
It'd probably be easy. Well, let's just take all the ice elemental ice and just pile that up. It's already lying around.
I was going to say that. Let's just get a bunch of the ice elemental corpses. Yeah, that works. Alright, and then let's fucking get healing or whatever done. Fucking make sure the fire's nice and warm. And also, let's get the body of this person out of the wall then.
Well, I think what we should do before that is we should make sure that there are no.
Ritualist. Please either move to push to talk, or at least warn us.
Yeah. It's quiet now,
Kill
so
your
it's fine.
family. That's also an option.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've been saying that for years. People should kill their families.
Yeah, you're better off.
It's my
Kill
catchphrase.
your family.
Well, if your family followed that advice, then what?
I mean,
You
survival.
probably have to have to.
Knuckles did
Anyway,
a good enough job of himself.
I think we should set up a perimeter of torches and campfires around the walls of the cave to keep away any ice elementals if there are any more, because we'd have no idea how many more there are, or if that was all of them who attacked us.
I think that would be a waste of a torch.
To keep these things from ambushing us in the night, yeah, a torch is way more valuable.
Yeah.
So I'm mildly confused. So the
Basically, they can come out of any of the ice.
Yeah,
anywhere at
these
any
things.
fucking time.
Yeah, the walls are made out of ice. There are ice elementals in the walls, and they can just come out whenever they want. We don't know if this is all that there are. We should probably be very concerned that more of them can just come through. As far as we know, the ice goes back. We don't even know how far.
Well, when we detected magic before, when we came in, we could detect magic from the ice. Can we still detect magic from the walls?
There's still lead in the ice.
Mm-hmm.
That's blocking our detect magic.
And the ice itself is semi-magical, as in it's weak, but it is magical in nature.
So we're sitting in like an ice elemental spawning ground.
Potentially, we don't know. That's the issue that I have.
Oh, we can't go out, so.
Can't go out because it's minus 30 degrees Celsius.
Minus
It
30
is
degrees Celsius and a
Colder than
snowstorm.
description, except using a thermometer.
Mhm. So, yeah, we could probably just.
Hope for the best.
Well, we should set up some torches.
Yeah, I ain't hoping for the best. I'm doing something about it.
But it's not worth it setting up a massive amount of torches. If we just set up torches in some key locations, basically in
any dark corner.
Well, there are already
Over
campfires here. Is it
Oh, the
how much
campfires,
wood is in
okay.
this old camp that we've got?
Well, let's see.
Well, I have 10 torches in my backpack. It's a
Well,
default.
let's see how much wood is still left over in this campsite.
With us on the sleigh, we had 2 days of firewood, so we have plenty of firewood to keep the campfire running.
All right, yeah. Then let's use that. And can we get any more can we get any more firewood from this campsite here that we've stumbled across? Is there any there?
It's around half day, around half a
go.
day of firewood.
Yeah, that helps. See?
Right then. Set up some.
Yeah, let's set up a couple campfires.
Well, we shouldn't set up any near the actual bonfire. Near the actual campfire. We just set them up here.
Yeah, let's set another one. I guess someplace
Here.
Could you get rid of the torch banner right there? Thank you, because that'll be probably out by this time, or I will have extinguished it and returned it. In fact, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, let's set up another campfire.
Not a campfire. We just need torches.
Well, that's half my torches. That's like 5. I have 5 more.
Don't worry. We can use each other's torches. Keep some for yourself, man.
Well, if there's a half a day's worth of firewood here, then we could just make a campfire using the firewood that was already here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's like freebie stuff. That's why I asked if there was any lying around that we could use.
Might not be too good an idea to make 2 campfires within this small cave, though, because it could fill it with smoke and take care of and take out all the oxygen.
What is carbon monoxide poison?
It would be better to keep one large source of fire and then multiple small ones.
What is the ceiling exactly? Does it go up into a big crevice, or is it completely closed off?
The ceiling, let's just say, the ceiling is like 20 feet up.
And it's completely closed off, or is it opened? Like, is there like a crack up there?
The crack where you guys have the ice elementals there's still an opening for air.
Okay.
Is that as far as it extends above us?
Well, that's the best we can do. That's like some air, but some ventilation.
Okay.
Yes, and at the end around here, there's also a small hole for. It is covered by most of the ice, but you can see it still has some ventilation.
Well, as a mystic, I'm just gonna fucking sit down with my gun in hand and put one hand to the ground and just basically, with my perception of 27, just look for any sign of any fucking disruptions amongst the ice.
You don't notice anything.
I mean, I'm gonna keep waiting and noticing things while people are doing
Okay.
their own things.
Also, someone in chat said the music is a tad too loud.
Yeah, I'll just turn it down a bit. Give me a second.
Oh, I turned
Okay,
it
no
off.
problem.
Thank you, Cytos.
You're a gem of a man. We value and appreciate you.
Seeing that the heal is now a bit stronger.
Hell yeah.
No.
Shit, did you finally get to 2d6 per heal? Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, he did. Well, it's 8 hit points that everyone's getting back.
Huzzah!
Hooray!
Oh,
Back up to 19.
My max HP is a bit higher now.
okay. So,
Everybody else but you and Rip rolled a fucking 3.
Yeah, so I only got 5 HP total.
so are you,
I'll take a 5.
Right.
I'm just going to ask. So, mostly I will be going by 2 hour basis. Who's going to take the first watch?
Me.
Okay. First 2 hours.
Jeb, are you trying to cut out this chick from the ice?
Mud?
Oh, he's muted. He must be doing something. All right, I'll wait until he gets back then. But I'm really curious who this person in the ice is. As far as we know, it could be one of the researchers or someone in the rescue team. So we need to find out and verify who they are if we can. He was over there. So Mud,
Yes.
Jib, are you over there cutting that woman out of the ice?
What?
There's a woman in the ice,
Next
completely
to you.
frozen.
Okay, cool.
In there.
I'm not gonna bother. Fuck that.
Okay, so I will remind everybody that we are a search and rescue team, essentially. So,
Well, I'll search. You
not
rescue.
really.
Job done.
okay, all right.
I'm
Sure,
standing far
done.
away.
Surely you can burrow sideways.
Yeah,
That
but
is solid ice.
Alright, well, use your pickaxe.
I will request Asterius because he is big and strong, and I will see if he can help me get this person out of the ice so we can identify them. Because they could be a
why do you pull them out?
researcher or part of the team sent ahead of us. We gotta find out.
Or dead.
They could be dead. In fact, they're almost certainly dead. And that doesn't
Check their pulse.
nullify us needing to find out who they are.
Let me just grasp through the ice.
I want to
So-
say quickly.
Yeah, it's-
I'm
he's
gonna
gone cold.
I'm gonna hop out of the call just for like 10 or 15 minutes or something like that. Text me if like anything happens, but I'll still be like in the game. My girlfriend just wants to talk about something.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, that's a bit weird, but
I'll explain later. I'm not in trouble or anything.
deja vu.
She needs my she needs my emotional support for something stressful. So I'll
I
be right back.
see.
Tyrone
see.
had an
Okay.
accident.
Oh,
yo,
Well, where's the CBT?
okay, that is cock and
All
ball
right, then.
torture.
Cock.
that's a short session in that case.
You know, they don't have this problem. You know, the alt-right don't have this problem on their D&D sessions. They don't let women do it, so
Well, that's mostly because they're all incels.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
So what?
Life's one big trade-off.
Asterius will look to Regir
Mm-hmm.
and he'll look to the ice and go.
I can call.
Oh, that was it. All right. Gesundheit, firstly. But also, does anybody have anything that we could use to get through this ice? Does anyone have like pickaxes or tools that would be really good for getting through ice? Because I don't really have something. I have a long sword, and that's not. You know,
Well,
I
the long
can-
sword is
I
actually
can-
pretty good. for
I
it.
can literally control fire.
if you can do that enough to melt through this ice, then that would be fantastic.
Watch
don't-
me just fucking shoot it.
Why don't you use prestidigitation?
To what?
I was
To
about to
melt
shoot it.
To warm it? I think if it's solid ice, it would take too long. But because like with
No.
snow is one thing, but like solid
Okay.
frozen ice, like rock hard.
Okay,
I mean, if I
I'm
can
just
be
gonna
allowed to
say,
use it, I'll go for it. I just didn't think it would work on solid rock hard ice.
No, it was more of a joke, but this is around 2 feet of ice to get to the woman. 2 feet of ice is around 72 HP. But you have-
72 HP.
Yep. Ice doesn't have hardness, so in principle you can basically hack away with it.
Oh,
I will
all
give- I
right.
will
Well,
give you that.
if we're using that rules, then I guess we'll just hack away.
Well, that's the normal rules.
All right. I guess
Or
I just
break
I guess I was thinking too much about the ice. You know.
My brain's just so.
I can cast a large person and bull strength and strength surge on whoever wants to dig for a bit extra.
Maybe
Okay.
save those spells for combat.
Maybe.
I kind of want to say, yeah, you can use them, but
We
I
could
tell you
just
what.
keep
I
making
may just-
attacks on it. Let's just chip away.
let's just say at least after a few minutes, you manage to reach the person, or at
Okay.
least manage to get a small enough hole to see if it's still alive.
All right. So I guess we need to have someone come over here and do a medical check, unless if one is even needed to see if the
I
person's
did
alive.
that last time. It was natural 20, and yeah, she's dead. Pretty much dead.
She is dead.
Yeah,
Um,
you
all right.
can feel it. She feels ice cold.
Right,
All
what's she
right.
wearing?
She is wearing
Hold on.
sorcerer robes.
Does she have any medallions around her neck or a signet or any kind of identifier on her?
She does have an identifier on her. It's another one of those coins.
Ah, another weird coin.
The Memento Mori coins?
The Memento Mori coins.
Huh.
Oh, that was,
Well-
and those were what the research team used as their
Mhm.
like signifier.
Yes, and
That is their coat of arms.
Indeed.
See, boys.
You found
All right.
one.
Well, I would like to. I still want to get the body out fully. They could be carrying something that they found that we need to look at. They could have information, notes that they haven't sent yet. Who knows?
Okay.
All right. So you want the woman out,
Yes.
and we've dug her out to where. Doom, have we dug her out enough to where I can grab hold of her and start pulling?
Sure.
I will.
Finger remains in your hand.
I was about to say I can't wait to hear the loud crack as little head comes off.
Where are you
as-
grabbing her?
I am grabbing her torso.
Okay,
me too.
Her arms are still frozen, as well as her legs. It's mostly
Alright,
her.
then let's-
It's
let's-
mostly her torso and head.
Then
Or-
let's just chip her out. Let's just chip her free until we get the whole body out. No need to try and yank it in some weird way. Let's
So,
just chip the body
Asterios,
out.
are you pulling it out, or are you waiting for the rest to
Asterios, please,
be
let's
chipped
not.
out?
Let's try to keep the corpse
Stereo must
violence
pull the body out of the ice.
I also want to say right now, I think as a group we should basically point out that Tally is not allowed to eat her.
I am asleep currently.
I'm gonna look at. Alright. I'm gonna do a. First, I'm gonna ask a question and then I'm gonna do an intelligence check. Actually, no. Asterios isn't actually that dumb. I'm just gonna ask a question. Are her bags outside the ice? Or whatever?
Wow, are her bags outside the ice? Wow.
Yeah.
She
Very
basically.
offensive.
Her bag is around her torso,
So it's outside
Yes.
the ice.
outside of the ice.
Alright, does it seem like she has anything... does it seem like she has any bag below the torso?
No.
I just yank her out. Who cares if her limbs are still in there?
Okay, I yank her up.
Probably her.
With a loud. You hear the break. You basically see her limbs shatter as if it was just ice. As you pull out the torso. Blood doesn't even flow, the blood has been frozen solid, as you basically hold a human popsicle.
Something where I do a knowledge check to see if they know who this actually is, because I imagine we know members of the expeditions that went out beforehand.
Yeah, would that have been would the king and his regents have given us a list of the names of people that we can cross-reference to see if there's any identifying marks?
No, because you were actually not out to search for the rescue team. You were out to search for the rescue team, not for the research team.
So we know it's one of the research team then, fair enough.
So she's got I'll put the
She
black
got-
coin with the other one. I want to keep them together.
They feel rather heavy.
And Asterios just takes the bag off her and says, "This is what you want."
The bag around the leather. All right.
The bag around her.
The bag around.
He
Yeah,
takes
I know. Yeah. The leather bag around her
torso.
now defunct torso.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to detect magic on the bag.
The bag is indeed magical.
This is why you do that shit. Can't trust a woman. Who knows what they put in their purse?
Oh,
Ugh.
small question. So
Again,
she's
for
out of
sarcasm,
is she laying on the floor or is her body laying
Mostly.
on the floor? Sorry.
Most of her is on the floor. There's a couple limbs left in the ice.
The important parts.
Is her head still attached.
Her head is still attached.
Yeah, I'm just stomping on that straight away. I know the rules.
Bruh. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll kind of recoil a bit at seeing that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, why'd you do that?
Doesn't she has like a compass in her hand or something from last time?
I don't know. Fucking there's shit coming out of the walls. I don't trust.
We pulled her out of the walls. That was us.
Trust.
Oh yeah, that's the point
nothing.
actually. Doom. Did she hold anything in her hand last time?
She held a scroll in the hands.
I hope it's a scroll of
Well,
recovery.
Yeah, a scroll of re-head growing, thawing. Very specific spell, but very important one.
So you're towing out that scroll as well?
Well, the scroll's still on the ice, isn't it? If it's in her hands.
Yeah, it's still in the ice.
But
The hand is still there.
Let's do one thing at a time, though. I guess for simplicity, because we've got her torso out in her head, and we've got the bag with us, and the bag is magical. Is there a way for us to, like,
Well, detect magic can in a 3 turn, and basically in 3 turns you can see
What it is.
what kind of magic it is.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because it could be, who knows what could be in there, and we've got basically all night. So I would like to take those 3 turns to sort of sense
Okay.
exactly what magic properties the bag has.
Let's see, detect magic. How did it go again?
20 seconds later.
Okay, first round is the absence or presence of magical auras. The second round is number of auras and the power, the most potent one. And you can make a knowledge arcana to see what kind of school it is.
Alrighty, let's do it. Let's see, knowledge arcana. Let's make a little check here and find out.
And if he succeeds the Arcana, he can make a spellcraft to check what the effect is. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I can do that if I can
God
like.
damn it! Are you fucking with me?
I can do that like when I wake up, if you want
Oh.
to do the checks on the magic items.
You're asleep?
I am asleep, but if I wake up, I can do it.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yep.
Alright.
When like the third shift comes in, you can wake me up to check it up.
2-hour shift, but works.
I didn't think we had started the shifts yet, but fair enough.
If we have we started the shift, or we just technically still wake up?
We need to organize our actions better.
When nobody had gone to sleep yet, Richard, so I don't see why you were asleep.
Okay, in that case, I can roll Arcana to see what.
Yes,
this
please
is.
roll Arcana. I've got the roll curse again, apparently.
Another one.
Turnip is one of his feats.
10.
Ooh.
Wait, can we not take 10 on these tests for this moment, or is that not take 10able?
On principle. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, sure.
Then
It is a
can I
it's
do
an
that in place?
It's abjuration school.
Okay, abjuration. Abjuration, that is like illusion spells, or what is that?
No, the illusion school is the illusion. The illusion spells are in the illusion school.
I didn't know illusion.
Abjuration is protection.
Uses magic against itself and masters in the art of defensive and warding magics.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. So this thing could be a trap, or it could have a spell that keeps us away, or
Yeah.
So-
something.
It's mostly as you try to. Oh, with that spellcraft, if someone does a.
Well, I have a spellcraft. Should I
Yeah.
do a spellcraft as well?
Yep.
All right. Am I allowed to take 10 on it?
Roll.
Okay. Let's do boop. Do. Oh, well, there you go.
Okay, with that, aid another. This thing has has basically a modified version of arcane lock on it.
Arcane lock. So like
It is
actually like a magic lock, essentially.
It's basically a magic lock.
Okay. So I assume like an arcane lock would have a specific key of a kind?
It's usually you either have to do a DC 20 disable device, or you basically dispel magic, or the knock spell.
The knock spell. Okay.
Yes. Usually only a person with arcane lock can open it without any problems. Basically, if they make the lock themselves, they can open it without a problem, but anyone else, it's a tough cookie to crack.
Anyone got good disable device?
Well, let me check. No, mine's only a 2.
Hey Chase,
What up, homie?
did you put any points in disable device?
Why does it keep
No.
up there?
Oof.
Can I use professional gambler to like unlock this?
Sadly, no.
Well, okay. How about so we have to roll how much on it?
Disable device is actually one of the only skills where you can take a 20 on it.
Take a 20?
Yeah, it's gonna
Wait,
take
suspend-
it's gonna take a shit ton of time, but you will be able to disarm it without any problems.
Taking
Can
a 20,
can I ask how long?
taking a 20 is something you can do. When you take a 20, it takes 20 times the normal amount of time to do it.
So how long would that be?
Seeing that this is a magic trap,
I believe, doesn't it take like?
takes around 20 minutes.
There you
Oh,
go.
then we can do that. Absolutely. So I'll make a proposal. If you disable the lock, I'll finish getting the rest of her pieces out of the ice while you do that.
Whom?
What?
Ooms.
Who are you asking?
Tali.
Yeah, I can do like slow unlock bit by bit.
Yeah, no hurry. We ain't going anywhere.
Here, enjoy some artwork. Let me just post it in private.
Mm.
Who?
Wow, Dick.
Nah.
His poor soul out of the ice.
Bruh.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I'll chip away at the ice then. I assume that her scrollless hand and her 2 remaining legs, there's nothing noteworthy about those, is there?
There is nothing noteworthy about on one of her legs. As in, one of her legs isn't completely full grown compared to the other.
Oh.
As I slowly melt and remove the ice, I try to dry this scroll so not to fuck it up and shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll I want to see if there's anything in her pocket. Well, she's a woman. Do women in this world wear pockets? Pants with pockets?
It's a robe.
It's a robe.
Well, I don't know how much got ripped off with the torso.
The head. Oh no,
Yeah,
no.
The head came out fine. It was just that was your fault.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to check her pockets, so I'm going to chip away at the ice until I reach the pockets and see if she's got anything that could tell us more about what happened.
It turns out she doesn't have pockets
Typical.
because she has a bag.
A bag. What's this bag look like? Just a little leather bag?
It's the bag you have, isn't it?
So
Yeah.
we've established that we don't know her, and that's her purse.
Mm-hmm. It's basically a satchel.
Okay. And this is the one that we're unlocking, just to be...
Mm.
Okay,
I
just...
imagine.
I thought there was a second. That's all right. Yeah. Well, I guess now we just wait until Talia unlocks the lock and the scroll is thawed out, or at least dried.
Okay. After drying the scroll, you look at it, and it has all kinds of weird scribbles on it.
Oh no, she's a doctor.
Oh no! Oh.
For
I have some ranks in linguistics, I think. Let me check.
I also, not only do I have linguistics pretty good,
this
I
is also
have
on your spell list, so actually you do know what this is.
read magic as well. I just took so.
Yeah, with Read Magic, this is a scroll of communal protection from evil.
Ooh,
Oh, cool. Cool
that went well.
And after around 20 minutes, you finally manage to open up the purse. Like any
protection from evil.
Like any women's purse, it's kind of hard to search through.
Ah, man, I know, man.
Though you do find some scraps. What you do find...
Yeah, what's in the bag? I wonder if there's anything in there that she was trying to protect with a warding spell.
Okay, you find an astrolabe.
Oh, 3,000 gold, nigga.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
What was it even for again?
An astrolabe, it's like it's used to navigate. It's basically it's a navigational tool that you use like the stars and stuff for. You could use it to identify stars and planets and determine your latitude. It's a really cool, nifty device.
I just want to know, as you were explaining that, Jib, just although it's very hard to see, he glazed over his just like expression. Just did not.
You get used to
very
it.
Interesting. This is what we colloquially refer to as cool as shit.
She also seems to be carrying at least a thunderstone.
A thunderstone.
Well.
That's what we use to evolve Pikachu.
As well as 5 tinder twigs and
Nice.
2 days worth of food.
Oh, sorry, what is it?
Tinder twigs.
Tinder twigs, basically, they're matches.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said dinner twigs.
I
I thought they were like a snack.
Yeah, tender twigs.
Hey.
Tender twigs can basically burn in bad conditions as well. They're super
Oh, I
twigs.
follow.
Yep,
All
they're
right.
basically
Well,
super matches.
Does my character? Would I know what a thunderstone is, or is that like a kind of a fairly?
A thunderstone
understood.
is a well-known alchemical item.
Okay.
I know what they are because I brought a bunch.
You can throw the stone as a ranged attack with a range increment of 20 feet. When it strikes a hard surface, creates a deafening bang that's created as it's a flash bang.
Kind of.
All right.
Yeah, it's basically a flashbang.
Interesting.
And they are added to the party inventory.
All right. That's really interesting.
There's 2 more things. 2 scraps of paper. One of them which looks like a small scrap from a journal. And the other one seems to be just random scribbles.
Can I use read magic to see if
Knowledge, linguistics.
Well, she does have doctor's handwriting,
Oof.
but that seems to be on the scrap of paper, while the journal entry... Let me just...
Hey.
I will show it. Okay. And here is the scrap of paper.
The scroll didn't work.
Oh, that was not.
why didn't the scrolls work? Why did da 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 have to die? Which cruel god da 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 laughing at
Why
our
would you not?
suffering?
Don't worry, I'm just being a bit of a mock.
Tasty.
What did she write it with?
She seemed to be writing it with red liquid?
Ah, it's a woman. Obviously melted lipstick. Let's see.
Thank God you went for lipstick.
Mm-hmm.
And not blood,
Oh,
obviously.
I accidentally pressed the X. There was something behind it. Is that the scrap of... Okay, here it goes. Day 1982.
What's
We
that?
roam the still cold world, no horizon in sight. The rulers of all, stripped of pride and glory. Feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress until the frost.
Bro, they spent a lot of years out here.
The journal scrap seems to be in a completely different handwriting. And the journal seems to be a lot older compared to the scrap of paper. From what you can make up from the linguistic checks of Tali.
I'm like, oh, damn bitch. She thought the skulls to protect. They didn't know these niggas ain't evil. They're just hungry.
Anything else inside the bag?
Not really, actually.
Let's see.
Okay.
Well, let me take a look here. Let's see. The scrolls work. So it's referring to someone dying. So there might be someone else either here or elsewhere that we haven't found. Can we look in the ice and see if there's any more people in there? Someone who got pulled in before her, maybe?
There's no ice here. There is no more people in the ice.
Day 1982. So we would probably have been told when the research group left. How long exactly was it since they departed?
Okay, the research group departed 2 months ago. Then
Yeah, so day... Now this is
then
just...
1 month ago, the rescue party, because they were supposed to keep regular contact. They didn't, so the rescue party gets sent. After 2 weeks, the rescue party sent one small message, and then you guys got fucking cold.
Oh, we are walking right into a time anomaly.
Maybe. That's so overdone, though. But let's not jump to conclusions.
We're not in Rhodesia.
Let
Probably
us...
not wise to jump
So,
on that, really.
just to confirm, this does mean day 1982, correct?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Though keep in mind, completely different handwriting from what seems
Yeah.
to be the woman's handwriting.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering here.
Because you can see from the scrap of paper, the cold has been affecting her. As in, really jittery handwriting.
Yeah, cold, I suppose. That makes sense.
That, or she's just
Are
a
these
doctor.
people? Are these two scraps of? Are the paper? Are the actual papers themselves? Is it the same paper, or is it different? Clearly different sizes and types of paper.
Different types of paper, yeah.
Okay.
One seems to be a newer kind of... Well, basically, it seems a lot fresher than the other one.
I bet. And the journal one's like it's torn from a journal page.
Torn from a journal page, it has wear and tear and everything.
Let's see. Let me see.
But with that, I am going to say that we will start the shifts. In the meantime.
I'm actually right before we do. I want to take some of the lead out of the walls and take a handful of. Are these like lead shards?
Really tiny lead shards, yeah.
Yeah. Can I like? Well, I can do it on my shift, but not because I'm just gonna get like a handful of them, gather them up.
How's the shifts working then?
How's a what?
How are the shifts working? As in, who's going when?
Who's going first shift?
I'll take first shift.
And this is going to be in 2 hours interval.
I said I was going to take first shit first.
Alright.
You can take second.
Sure.
Okay.
You're taking first shit.
Yeah, I'm after him.
You guys are also regularly checking outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, first shift.
Perception.
Yeah.
let me ask this: does my scent,
There was a 6.
does
5.
my sense of smell, does it function as like passive perception?
It does count as a sort of passive. Oh, Jesus.
That's sad.
What?
Oh Jesus. 26.
26.
6.
Someone got a natural 20 on their perception.
Tell us everything.
I assume
I
the rest.
see in the distance. Cape. It's a lie.
As everyone is resting, you're just. You're paying decent enough attention. You don't seem to hear anything. The wall. The benefits of this ice cave is that any sound that gets made gets bounced around with echoes. So even the smallest echoes of movement can be heard. And it's completely silent. Except
Who snorts in their sleep?
Snore?
snores.
Let's see who snores.
Not me.
Roll Constitution.
Oh.
Usually the one with the lower constitution scores are usually the one with health problems.
Oh, I got a 15. I'm good.
Yeah, that is probably fair enough.
Yeah.
Fuck, did you
But-
roll, Lolly?
That was a constitution.
That was not Constitution. That was an 8.
Well, that was a fortitude then. Was
I said
like
Constitution, not Fortitude.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Then it's -3 in that case.
What?
Sorry, -3 on that score, so
okay.
It's 24.
Okay.
oh yeah, fuck, you have a 20 in constitution.
Bruh. Nah, high roll means you don't
Oh,
snore.
you have a. Oh, right. Kind of confused me there. I thought you said -4.
Basically, the 2 hours pass by. Who is going to take over?
I will take over next.
Okay, make me a perception.
All right. A perception check. Sorry. My perception isn't very good. So, would anyone like to actually? Well, how many shifts do we need to take? There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us.
There's 2-hour shifts.
2-hour shifts. All right,
Mhm.
I'll do a perception for the shift here, hoping my smell will assist me. That's 2. There we go. That's good.
Okay. You actually notice something at the end of your shift.
Ooh.
The snowstorm has died down.
Oh, that's good. Is everyone sleeping at this point?
I think Tali is sleeping.
You can roll survival to see if maybe it will come back.
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna accept that my character has no idea if it will or not. To the point where I don't even check. Survival's not good for me. I have no idea.
Asterius is resting, but not sleep.
Well, I'll quietly tell everyone who isn't asleep that the snowstorm seems to have died down. It's a lot quieter outside now. And also during my watch, over the period of 2 hours, I just collect dust, the lead shards and bits from the wall and gather up like a handful's worth of them.
Sure thing. But basically, the snowstorm has calmed down. And I would assume you tell most people that are awake. So what do you guys do?
Is it night still, or is it day?
It is still day. It was around beginning of noon when the snowstorm began. Has been 4
Been about
hours.
4 hours. Okay.
So I would say you have around
5 hours of sun.
6 hours of sun.
5, 6. All right.
Shall we?
Well- Should we? How far is it until? How far is the walk back?
I will pull the thing back up. It was gonna take 6 hours to go back.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. If we're gonna leave, we need to leave now. We're not giving ourselves a big window, and
Yeah. Like, wake me up.
And hopefully the
look at the sky and shit and see what's happening.
hopefully the snowstorm hasn't created a bunch of difficult terrain for us to have to cross as a result.
Okay, the snow has been, well, the pile of snow outside has basically increased by 2 inch.
Okay, it's not a big deal.
It's not a big
not
deal.
Summer after all.
And
Take out the snowshoes.
though I am going to say, the snowstorm has passed for now. For the next 5 hours, at least, from what you can see.
Alright, fuck it, let's head back to camp.
I don't know. An hour walking through a snowstorm as it's starting to get dark. I don't like it.
Well, we have the astrolabe and we also have the compass, so we should be good. You know, we should not miss it. It's a canyon after all. It's pretty big thing.
All right. If you guys, I'll definitely come with. Just voicing concern.
Could you hold on? So, a small question. So, bear in mind you have the astrolabe, and I'm assuming it needs stars, right?
You need stars.
Yes.
Can you
It
see the
does.
stars?
It
Yeah.
doesn't work in a snowstorm, let's just say
Yeah.
that.
So it doesn't work in a snowstorm.
Yeah, we can like check it before like the snowstorm hit if you like get something. I think.
Oh yeah, we can get something now and then wait until morning. I imagine that's probably a.
Yeah, the last hour or two, maybe 3, there could be some cover ahead, but we should be able to. We should be able to
Well-
navigate fine. But
You guys
even
have a
then,
good geography skill.
I do want to point out that we could wait until next morning to go back, but do you feel safe in this cave?
No.
I don't feel safe.
I
anywhere.
feel relatively snug. I don't see what you mean.
Asterios doesn't want to stay in this cave at all.
All right, we can head out.
1 hour of snowstorm is indeed a risk, but sleeping in this cave is also a risk, in my opinion.
Sure.
Okay, so if you use the map, it's +1. If you use the compass, it's another +2. And for astrolabe, it's up to the GM. I don't know how much astrolabe is.
We could use it until it starts to cloud over. Well, if it's during the day, I don't know if we're going to be even able to see the stars.
We'll be able to do it towards evening, and considering that we're so far up north, evening should be in should be in 2 or 3 hours.
Also, astrolabe allows you to use your intelligence modifier instead of wisdom for survival.
I am
that's good intelligence.
retarded. I am retarded for astrolabe, so somebody else please. Make sure to stupid to use it.
Who has int?
I'm smart, but I got an intelligence of 16, so definitely better that I use that instead of wisdom for survival. I'm not.
Does anyone have a better intelligence, just out of curiosity?
No.
Well, wait, what the hell does
Looks like
Nucky
I'm
use
the,
for
I'm
his
the smart one now.
Survival. He uses wisdom.
Everyone, yeah, goddamn.
Well, if the astrolabe allows us to use intelligence in place of wisdom for survival.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
so
definitely.
you should use it. So
to
you
avoid
should use that. So you should use that when you're aiming to aid another.
For survival, absolutely.
Yes. So you get it.
Ah, right.
So yeah, I'm I have highest appraise and everything anyway. So I'll take the astrolabe
So-
and it should help us.
I'm just gonna ask, Chase, Naka, why the fuck are you guys so silent, man?
My thing wouldn't unmute for a second. I just don't have anything to contribute right now. Unless you asked me a question and I missed it.
No,
I
just
think Naka may have
confirm
had a stroke. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm here. I'm fully present and listening. I'm just waiting
Okay.
until we do stuff. I'm not
Well-
very good in terms of planning stuff.
Well, what do you think? Regardless, what do you think we should stay here or risk it and head back to camp?
I personally say we should risk it and head back to camp, but I'm clearly in the minority there. I'm just all about
I
the
think
risk.
we're in the
I
minority.
think.
Oh no, I am also for going back to camp.
I am
Oh,
too.
Yeah. Same.
I'm for digging underground. And
Oh, I thought
making my
Rex.
way
I thought I heard
slowly.
you earlier saying, I don't know, at nighttime when there's a snowstorm.
Yeah, I was concerned, but I'll if everyone if that's what people want to do, then I'll absolutely go along with. It's not so
Yeah.
much of a huge
Is
concern.
it
that I won't do
possible to like force march to get there faster?
In principle, yeah.
In principle,
extra-
that's a very good way of
Shall,
putting it.
That's interesting.
shall we like roll fortitude saves or something to do it?
I actually almost never have seen a forced march before in any game, so I'm actually for every hours beyond 8. So in principle, you don't have to make any checks for this.
Then let's just do a forced march back if we want to get there before the next snowstorm. Cut our time a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good idea. The sooner the
Yeah.
better, honestly.
You have to remember that in normal travel rules for Pathfinder are basically they assume that you're walking at a leisurely pace and taking breaks where needed and so on over a period of like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just remember, if you're going around rough terrain, hold L2 and R2. Just so you don't
Yeah.
stack it.
A forced march basically a forced march instead assumes that you're just walking as quickly as you can without going into a run the entire way,
Yeah, and
which can get tiresome after a certain amount of time.
We're power
Well,
walking.
if it's only 6 hours back, then we should be able to do it without too much of an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So
Then
let's
let's
go.
do a forced march.
Yeah, let's go.
I
If
mean,
we-
with
if we were
a
only here-
hustle, you
yeah,
can go
let's go.
even faster, actually, for an hour. So basically, you have an hour of even fast, and basically double movement, and then you can basically do normal movement.
If you put your arms behind your back, it actually improves the speed.
That's true.
Sorry, I'm just
Wind
getting these
resistance.
images in my head.
I just imagine that instead of everyone walking at their normal pace, it's just everyone sitting on the sleigh, and then you have a stereo Naruto running while he has like the reins on him.
Yeah, we could do we can hustle for an hour without a problem, so that'll definitely help us.
Jingle
It
bells,
basically
jingle
shortens it to
bells.
5 hours instead of 6.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Unless anything so yeah, I guess unless anybody has anything else to do here in this cave, we're heading out.
Everyone get on the sleigh, and Asterios' eyes glow as he runs through the snow.
Okay. Ritualist. Thank you.
You get a live translator there for the Serbian.
Serbian
Mhm.
to
We're branching out,
English.
guys.
Interpreting for the Serbs tonight.
So, it actually goes without a hitch. Yeah, you guys make it back to camp. Though, was kind of hard to find, seeing that the camp was also hit by the snowstorm. As the...
Hey man, 2 inches can make a big difference.
Yeah.
And if that's what you're trying to do.
What was that?
No, it was the funniest thing I come up with.
Okay.
Yeah.
uh,
Alright, well, other than knocking snow and shit like that away, does anything else happen? Or whatever, or can we just rest there for the night?
Yeah, we gotta
Let
spend some
me
time
roll.
just prepping camp for us.
Nothing bad happens this night.
Excellent. Alright, so if we're in the morning, I imagine we get our shit back and whatnot. We're already covered up, and fucking we pack our shit away. And like, if it's the morning, I say we head to that fucking opening of where people are and get right through that shit.
Absolutely.
I am going to say the food does get detracted if you guys didn't do that for the last...
No, I believe we ate last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will keep that in mind for around the end of this day. Well, so Seeing that the path is known and there was no storm last night, it is you can basically take the same track back that you used
For the supply drop, and then we move on forward to the cave about the same distance.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
That is going to take. That is around 5 hours. That's. Seeing that you're already passing through familiar terrain, it is gonna take around 6 hours to get to that position.
Yeah, we go and let's like scout out and see, do we see anything like a good place to camp?
Yeah, seeing that you guys did camp actually in this location.
Let's go. See, when if we go to the inside of that bit there with all the mountains around it, will that not protect us for some of the harsher winds and whatnot?
It actually does slightly, but
Do you want to
actually-
sleep with ice elementals again?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like if I want to go into fucking here, where the flag is. I want to fucking go to that bit.
okay. With this, let me see. What did I have planned for? Yes. As you actually arrive at the entrance of what seems to be the two mountain passes, you do notice why it was. Well,
What it
let's-
was.
It's not that easy, as I would actually say. As what you notice is one big chasm.
Fuck. How big is it?
How wide across is this chasm at its narrowest point around us?
The chasm, well, if I have to say it in meters,
Either way will work fine.
the chasm is 60 meters across.
All right,
Oh,
so that
fucking
is
damn it.
197 feet. Fuck off.
Anyone bringing
Yeah,
ladders or?
I didn't bring a grappling hook.
Give it a go.
Though, as you know, actually, let's see if I
Is
have.
it like very, very steep or something?
It is basically a complete drop down.
Can we see the bottom?
You actually.
Or is this some
can.
Moria level shit?
Asterios takes a rock, drops it into the chasm.
You hear a soft thud after 3 seconds.
All right, let's
That's
do
not
the
too
math, boys.
Beep,
It's
beep,
a
beep, beep,
fuck
long way
off
down.
long way.
3 seconds is more seconds than 2 seconds.
That
I
is
know.
true.
That's true.
This man knows
But it
his
is
numbers.
less than 4.
I'm gonna ask you real quick,
Nanny?
Radium,
Yeah.
Pathfinder falling or real world falling?
What's the difference?
You fall 60 foot every round.
Calculate
Pathfinder.
distance down and
That's about 45 meters.
45.
So yeah, it's not like insane, but that's a long way. You definitely don't want to fall.
Yeah.
Alright,
So-
okay, well, clearly
Let
this
me
fucking...
actually.
I was about to say, clearly the group went this fucking way, so I'm perception in this shit. 19. Do I see anything around here that shows any signs of like human activity or how they would have got around this? Like remnants of a
Yes,
bridge or
you
anything?
actually do, as I will now show you.
Oh,
boy.
that's very white.
Do not pay attention to the fucking tents in the
Very white,
background.
just how I like it.
Wow, look at all those tents. Let's go there.
You do notice.
It's such a wank.
You do notice grappling hooks going down into the chasm.
I didn't bring a
So
grappling hook.
this is so I'm not gonna say this isn't the biggest ice hole I've seen all day, but let's see if we can.
Yeah, you need to stop looking into mirrors, Rax.
Oh,
That's lazy. That's just lazy. That's like a second grade
It's
thing.
I was about to say,
That's an insult to you more than it is to me.
We
Come
get some
on.
primary school shit going down. Right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Mhm.
Oh, I know you are, but what am I? That's the same level. Come on.
Okay,
You
Poopy
gotta
Face.
step up your game.
Please subscribe.
Like and subscribe for my next Minecraft commentary.
Please clap and subscribe.
Please clap.
Hey, my wee brother used to do some
Please clap.
decent
Everyone, please.
fucking
Please clap.
Minecraft YouTube
Okay.
videos. I was his #1 subscriber.
Ooh.
Okay, is there any grappling hooks on our side, or is it,
Yeah,
or can we
That
just
is.
see them in the
This
other
is
side?
all on your side.
So, hold up. This crevice isn't on the map that we have?
Nope.
No, it isn't.
That's fucking weird.
As if this part isn't that well explored.
Which we were
Yeah, but
told
still.
about when we left.
Yeah, but like something like big fuck off crevice like this, that it's not that far away from Winterhold.
Okay,
would-
get the skateboards, lads. We're doing it.
I was about to say, how old are the fucking grappling hooks and fucking shit?
The
like
grappling
that?
hooks are. The rope is pretty good still, actually. It's not old. Not that old.
Right. And can we see any on the other side?
No.
No.
So there's
Uh,
nothing on the other side.
Nothing on the other side. There
Just
only seems to be
wilderness.
going down into your end.
All
Alright.
right.
Alright, fuck it. I say let our most adept people for that sort of thing. Let fucking I'd
I
say.
suggest maybe like first make camp for the night, and then start picking.
Oh Jesus! The Serbian snow harpies. They come. They come.
I really just need
What
to
is
put
that?
in banshees here, man.
What time of the day is it?
At the moment, it's around noon.
Alright, well, we've got fucking plenty of time and whatnot. Besides, all the stuff's in the camp. I say we lower the sled down. We get the big
Yeah.
cunts to lower
No,
the sled down after
Well,
at least two of us go down first.
What?
I
hold
gotta
on.
use the loo real quick, and I'll be right back. So
Hold on. Do we want to set up camp or some kind of camp up here first, and then because then we can kind of put some stuff down, get ourselves a little bit more prepped. And then
Much
we
like
can
last
make our
time,
way.
much like last time, Doom. We brought enough supplies to refill the supply drop we already make, and then take things from the supply drop we had made to this
Yep.
next location.
Mm-hmm. So 2 days.
Alright, fuck it. We'll set up the camp and then just lower down the supply drop thing and whatnot. And we'll fucking head down the fucking hole.
Why not head down the hole itself first and have the supply drop
Yeah, that's what I mean.
stay upstairs?
Okay.
I thought we were putting the camp at the top and we were taking the supplies drop with us.
Well, we currently... Our supply drop is our camping supplies at the moment.
Alright, well, fair enough. I thought that was two separate things. I thought the supply drop was shit that we took with us when we already had a camp set up, like what happened with the cave. Never mind.
Mhm.
Alright.
We currently have... Let's see, we took with us the basic amount. We took with us enough to make another supply drop. To refill the old supply drop, then we took from that supply drop with us. There we go.
I'm gonna be completely honest. To climb the fucking wall down, it's gonna be a fucking DC 10 climb, so everyone can basically takes a 10
With a grappling hook, anyway.
with a grappling hook. The only problem is getting the sled down, because that's gonna be not
So
that.
So we are
Ah.
taking the sled down now.
I have an
If
idea.
you want to take the sled down, it's gonna be.
Can you do
difficult.
some weird gravity bullshit to make it fall slowly?
Oh no, nothing
Okay.
like that. What I have realised though is if it's a what so it was 60 meters.
45, I think, was what was said.
No,
No, a distance across the
Right.
crevice.
what do you decide on? What's going on?
It's around 60 meters across.
Right. What's the longest rope we've got?
I believe most...
It's
I
around
would be
50 it's
hesitant
around
to
a
have
50
especially
foot rope.
two of our party members crossing using that rope.
Keep in mind, usually rope gets sold in 50.
Yeah, I've got 50 foot of silk rope.
50
I-
foot or
Silk.
50 meters.
It's
50
too long for me to
50
just
50
mage hand
feet.
carry it across. So
I wanna try something.
That's about
I want
20
everybody
feet.
to step off the ledge, you know, as fast as possible, and I'll try to blow my horn to see if I can like cause an avalanche and maybe like make this cave in.
Why?
I don't like the sound of this. Look, here's what we do.
don't
Look,
like that idea.
we get the sled, we fasten it up there, all our strong cunts, so Chase, Mud, and fucking asbestos, fucking all lower the hang down. I'll take a flat 10, which puts my fucking dex still quite fucking high, or whatever, and I'll go down next to it just to make sure it doesn't fucking bounce off the side of the cliff and get wrecked or anything.
Climb is based on strength.
Oh, okay, here would be my mild suggestion, right? If we can get a long enough bit of rope, right, we can take one side, put the side we're currently on, put some kind of hook in, or some kind of control, and then as we go over to the other side, we use that same bit of rope and we lift it up. That creates a little zip line, not zip line, but like some kind of line across, right? You following?
Do we have a rope that's that's almost 200 feet long?
Why do it need to be 200 feet long?
Because it's 60 meters across, and the longest rope we
Oh, right,
rope
sorry,
we
now my
have
brain's
is
yeah,
not
that's
50
basically
foot.
200 feet.
That plan is good, but it doesn't work here.
Can I consult Alex Jones' book of survival on some bullshit?
I mean,
Yeah, you can. Make me a survival check.
Look, the other thing is as well, if the grappling hooks go down and there's nothing on the other side, it means they went down the hole and they never went back up.
Okay, the Alex Jones book of survival does say always check out the chasm first in case of monsters.
Yeah,
right, here's what we're
That's
gonna
definitely
do.
something Alex Jones would say.
Right, here's what we're gonna do.
In case of alien demons, actually.
Asterios is gonna climb down first.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to check out the chasm. And he's gonna give the signal that it's alright. Then he's gonna climb back up and help lower the supplies down so that we can prepare to climb up the other side.
I don't think it should be you first. I reckon there should be a rope around
Should be
somebody
someone
small,
lighter.
like Chase, and that way when Chase goes down and if things are wrong, he can yank in the rope and then you guys can just pull him back up.
That is a
Because
good shout.
if you go down yourself and you get gooked by a fucking ice dragon nigger, what's it called, fucking, then you're fucked because we ain't
Tack
yanking
that
you
on at
back
the
up.
end.
You fucking, you're getting done. You
Hey,
know
it's
what I mean?
Black Friday.
Tack it on.
Fair enough.
I can come down with him.
So I've got a. Well, let's see. Let's look at climb here. I've got a climb of 7
That's
and a
decent.
strength of 18.
Okay. Who basically has the highest climb?
I have
climb
climb
of
of 3
9.
as well.
We have a 9.
I have a climb of 9.
I have a
There's a climb of 9.
Right, but what
I have
I do agree.
climb of 3.
I do agree with Nuka in the sense that it would be wise to have at least a few of us up here who are larger, who are going to be a bit sticky, thumb out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so let's. Alright, fucking. Again, as long as you we take a flat 10, that's still a 13, even with like me and Chase, who only have a climb of like 3. Or whatever.
Okay. And with that...
Oh, by the way, I can help you because I have. Now that I'm level 3, I can make
Inspire
your skill
competence.
checks better by 2.
You can basically do a ranged aid another.
Pretty much.
Well, I definitely think Chase should go as well, though, because he's got dark vision.
That is a good shout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Right,
how many
who's
people are going?
down?
How many are going down?
I say two down, ropes round them, Mud holding one rope, asbestos holding the other one.
I will go there to cast quick heal if we need it.
So 3 people are going down.
Alright, then it's a matter
Are we
of
lowering
waiting
them?
instead.
Well, is Chase also going, or?
I say 2 people should go.
Yeah, I'll go.
All right.
If anything, it's just for recon.
Okay, Chase, you and me. Is that okay?
Okay.
Alright,
Right.
I fucking Chase gets my vote for the dark vision and whatnot, and whoever's.
Yeah. And that was
Well,
that was
we've
Ritualist
already-
last, right, or who was it?
We've determined we've determined Thali and Seeks. In that case, if we're just tying a rope around them, no need to make a climb check. We'll just lower them down.
Just lower them down, and just slowly but surely, as I will actually transition to a new map.
Whoa.
Blood.
Oh wow. That's
So
cool.
are we putting these guys down on the same rope?
No,
No,
separate
All right,
ropes.
individual ropes. All right.
We've got more than one rope. That I
Oh
can
my
say
god,
for certain.
there's
Oh God, it's you.
Doppelgangers.
Your clone's down here. But who's the real?
Okay,
Oh god, this is some Ben Drown shit.
Oh, this is the pit that Winnie the Pooh fell in on Pooh's
okay.
Grand Adventure.
No,
I'm just
I
gonna-
wish it was.
I'm just gonna check. I just want Jib to turn around and be like, "Did we agree to how we're gonna pull stuff? Because I feel like otherwise, like, are they meant to do a certain amount of pulls or?"
Shake rapidly for us to pull you up.
Yeah, there you go.
Got
so
ya.
basically, alright, so
Also, try scream.
Alright, Rags, what's your strength?
18.
18. Alright, so what's it called? Rags, you team up with Mud holding the rope, and I'll team up with Asbestos holding the rope.
Yep.
Mhm. As you
Okay.
lower the two members down, the rope gets slightly shorter and shorter, and
Do we detect magic?
sure thing.
Oh, before they go down, I say yank once to let us know you've reached the bottom.
So we do that now then? Yeah, yank.
I actually have to see.
Are there any other codes for if we encounter anything dangerous, or is this
Just go apeshit, fucking, if something bad happens.
Yeah, yank rapidly.
Okay.
Which
I
you're
was
good
gonna
at,
ask, like,
so,
screaming, or I'm assuming you wouldn't be able to hear the screams from all the way
Just
down.
Oh, the screams are be able to heard.
Oh yeah,
and-
man.
Yeah.
You're only.
try.
Yeah.
All I have to say is try scream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I roll,
Yeah.
roll for scream attempt?
Yeah,
Zeke, I need you to do what you do regularly, which is yank rapidly and scream out loud.
You got it, boss.
So
Seriously.
you basically scream as you reach the bottom.
No, yank. That's
Just a
the
touch.
Can I
Just
clarify?
one tug.
Who is carrying who down? For reference.
You're
Yeah.
carrying. You're
Oh,
on
okay.
Six's rope. I'm on Thali's rope.
And
Jim and I are
That's
taking
happening.
down Zeke's.
Okay.
You're upheld with. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Okay.
If he yanks, I'm gonna have to roll a strength check, aren't I? Fuck me.
No.
I'm just gonna say, you hear the echo. We are down from the chasm.
Oh, so we can hear.
Yes.
So we can hear them.
Hold on,
Good.
he's not using the code. I don't believe him.
So
Yank that shit like an inexperienced girlfriend trying to do a good job for a boyfriend. Get a bit of that devil's pullback going.
okay, the tracks are humanoid.
Humans? Fucking hate those humans.
Humanoid.
Humans.
Humans. Humans, the evil versions of the Moomins.
So they could be humans. They could be Peruvians. knows?
That is not fresh blood.
You're
That
fucking
is-
disgusting.
It's basically whatever was killed here has died a while ago, as basically the snow has absorbed most of the ice and most of the blood. Yeah.
I see a blood trail leading over here. Well, I don't. You.
Is this a snow angel left of me?
Let's see. No.
It's obviously a snow
So-
drone.
Seeing
It's
as there seems to be no
it's a
immediate
footprint.
danger. Ah. That's a nice little drawing you did.
It's yellow snow.
God damn it. So seeing as there's no immediate danger, can I go ahead and pull on the rope to let everyone know the coast is clear?
oh yeah, you can.
Okay.
So you pull. So you pull on the ropes.
That means
Yeah.
that you've reached the bottom.
Okay.
Whoa.
Which is good.
Ritualist.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll for anything, or can I just yank on the rope once?
Ritualist, roll me a perception.
Ritualist wants to die.
Whoa.
Your bravery is almost as commendable as your stupidity.
Braver than I am.
Ritualist, you notice two big eyes looking at you from that crevice.
Oh my god, it's a pair of cyclopses.
Yank! Yank! Yanking!
Okay, roll me,
very hard.
roll me initiative.
Okay.
I
So,
was
one-
actually
1d20
going to
plus
I was
two?
actually going to ask earlier where he began yanking on the rope, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Asterius was told when they yank once, that means they reach to the bottom, but nobody told them what happens when they yank more than once.
Yeah, no, I did. I said they start yanking more than once, we pulled them back up.
Yeah, we've
Right.
said that many times.
In that case, well, you're not. Six is not Asterius' rope, so.
I think he's pretty excited, guys. I don't know what's going on, but
Okay,
I caught one.
Yeah, so Mud and Rags, you feel the rope going apeshit.
okay, one moment. I actually have to change the music for this.
Oh!
More bravely second music, please.
Oh no, this is gonna be worse. A lot
Oh.
worse.
Prokofiev.
More
Worse than
weep
weeb
stuff.
music.
No, it's not weep stuff.
Oh shit.
You mean in intensity?
Fucking bravely default on my loan.
Bravely default.
Resident Evil music comes on.
Oh no.
Is
Oh,
it
no.
from the Resident Evil 2 remake or one of the good ones?
No.
Resident Evil
Oh.
1 remake.
No.
As
No.
oh boy, as from the crevice.
Oh god damn it! What did I say about those ice dragon niggers? What did I say?
He actually did say big ice dragon.
Oh shit. Well, nigga, let me try one thing. Is it my turn first or is it his turn first?
You get a surprise round on him, so you get one thing. Chase, back.
I speak draconic to him.
Mm-hmm. What do you say?
Do you know the way to San Jose?
Do you really want me to speak right now because it's very loud? I will. Can I type it out?
You can type it out if you want.
Where is your computer?
I think in the living room.
It's a
Why?
very small apartment, nigga, because we're not all rich YouTubers.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, my mansion here.
My
Okay,
giant kennel lined with gold.
Type it out.
Wagwans,
listen,
my
woman.
fellow brethren.
Bones from the finest exotic creatures in the plains of Africa. Shipped in daily for my chew and amusement. He says okay to the dragon. Very strange, but okay.
Okay, the dragon goes.
What do you
"Fair
say?
enough."
Okay.
Brother!
Oh, he knows you can bring him food.
Are you making?
Deals
Oh,
with
fuck.
the dragon?
No, are you drawing a fucking bucket of chicken?
I'm drawing a bucket.
Oh,
of KFC,
no.
yes.
It could be, wait, it could be popcorn at this point.
No. It's KFC.
All right.
You
It was
hear
chicken
with
long
a
before.
booming voice. Who disturbs the
Come on, nigga.
sleep of King?
King?
King who?
As I will now show you.
Is that shit coming?
Oh god.
Is that a worm?
Yes.
Redworm. King
Is that a
who?
fucking worm?
Make me a knowledge nature check, Ritualist. Well, what is for dragons? Actually, Arcana.
So knowledge arcana.
Yeah. Yeah, even with this bad of a roll, you know what this is. Legends have been told about these kinds of creatures. This is a Linorm.
Yeah, I said this like very regally. Yes, I basically I know he will not give me mercy and shit. No.
He sounds hungry.
Look,
But
a
I
massive bucket
don't-
of KFC.
But I don't think he is hungry. Well, actually, roll me a sense motive.
How did you get white?
Yeah, he is hungry for you. Run.
I believe diplomacy is out of the window there.
I like while that's happening there, Chase is just slowly being raised up. Ritualist stealth.
Let me just give me a second to see if I have anything to haste my ass up.
I'm just getting raised up like good luck, scale fag.
Just yank on the fucking rope, man.
Just for everyone who is out of combat, do you want to know how what the CR is of a Linorm?
It's probably bad.
I mean, you know, you put it there.
Yeah, CR 17.
Yeah,
So
that's
what is
a
That's a no. I can run.
A Tarrasque is like 25.
Yeah.
I think we can take it.
Yeah, this is
How
not
much
something.
I can run 60 feet in one go, yeah?
Yeah, actually, you can run 3 times your speed.
I will run 3 times my speed, and let's see if I can yank the rope.
I will.
Oh yeah, this is right up to the cliff, and I assume the rope is around here.
It's around your waist.
Yes. It's been tied around you, Ritualist.
Oh yeah, I just reached the nearest cliff and start climbing and yanking the rope.
Alright, I shall enter rage and make a strength roll. I try to rage pull her up.
Oh, this is...
Who
Have
dare
fun with that.
stop my bucket?
Oh fuck! Oh no! Wait! Can I? I guess it wouldn't help. Can I do the inspired competence, or would that help?
No. Doesn't matter. She doesn't have to roll anything.
Critical failure.
You basically yeet. Telly, you're now flying.
Yeah, but they fuck that roll. They're going up, getting their face just dragged along the cliff.
I'm just gonna turn to Rage. Are we meant to be pulling our guy? Or?
Yes, we're
Tally,
we're
you get
we know
8
that.
damage though due to the climb roll. As you are not helping with the climb, you basically get scraped across the mountainside.
Oof.
I'll just do an untrained.
better than being lunch.
Yeah, roll a strength.
I'm gonna roll it as an untrained climb. But
Mhm.
that's just...
Remember, Rags, you can help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if we're both doing an assist on this, then we can both make strength or whatever rolls we need to. All right, so I'm gonna do a strength roll.
There we go.
Also, as a free action, can I just look back, maybe see if he's trying to climb with us on his roll?
As in, he is now out of his cave. Yeah. He sees a snack.
Where are my 10?
KFC bucket. How did you get the white? I couldn't get white on my painty thing.
It's top right on the colours.
That's showing up different for me. Maybe it's because I have... Do I have Dark Reader on? I do. Okay, that's probably why.
Re-
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
and with looking back, you have awoken a Linorm out of slumber. That is gonna end badly, one way or another.
How did he fucking wake it up? All I did was look in the cave.
Yeah.
He
Excellent.
said We are down as it echoed across the chasm.
He said it.
Yes.
This is why we had the thing for the pulley. We had the little pulley yank. Meant that we were down.
But he said it.
We had a system. We had a system, guys.
And we didn't use it.
We didn't.
So,
like, some people didn't use it.
Okay. And
When everyone's up, I'd just like to ask them what's going on, you know? Find anything fun?
How you guys doing? What's going on?
Let's just be grateful we're,
Wow,
you know,
Tali.
we're not in a hole.
As Zeke is being pulled up a bit slower than Tali, as Tali is almost at the top, he sees,
Doesn't he get a roll climb? Like, he yanked first. He yanked immediately before combat even kicked off.
That's true.
True.
He gets an extra turn, doesn't he, of being yanked? Turn of yankage, right?
Yeah, sure.
Do I get a say in what happens? Because I was yanking to call.
No, you're at the
everyone else
mercy of your
down.
yankers.
Oh, I was hoping everyone would come down and we would engage this faggot.
Oh, you and your thoughts.
Yeah, no, we ain't going anywhere near that fucking
Mate,
that.
Nah, we can take him.
That's like very brave for someone who is pulling on a rope.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, we can take him. I'm sure.
Great. Have fun.
Brave words for
Music
someone
needs
not
to
in
stop at
letting
some
go
point.
of the rope rage.
Oh, yes.
Hell yeah.
Yee. Basically, Zeke's is at the top. Tali is still around halfway. As the Linorm slowly floats up.
Like fly.
Floats?
The thing can fly!
It's a dragon fucking thing. Of course it can.
It doesn't got
fucking
wings
float.
on it!
Why would it need wings?
Because it's a thing!
This
Have
is
you
what
ever-
Dungeons
have you
and
ever-
Dragons-
Everyone's like, oh, you did have wings. Why did you couldn't
Have
fly?
you ever
because
seen,
clearly no
have you
wings
ever
on it.
seen a Chinese dragon?
No.
Do you know how bullshit
Well, I know what
dragons
they are,
when it
but I
comes
didn't
to
know.
magic?
I fail to see how it's unreasonable for me to be surprised that something without wings can fly.
Oh, it's not
Who cares what
unreasonable,
the
but
Chinese
it's
think
even
anyway?
Not at
even-
all unreasonable in any way.
Even
It's-
dragons that have wings. Shut
It's
up.
not unreasonable. But
I
it's
don't like the Chinese.
but it's
The
also
dragons
not.
don't matter to me.
No, I get it. I'm just not going to take shit for thinking that.
No, but even dragons with wings operate on B-movie logic.
Anyway,
Is
So-
Dragonheart a B movie?
Could be.
Tali,
Despite being about fucking.
what is your armor
Despite
class?
being literally the last dragon, we're responsible for 100% of
Oh god, and this is exactly the moment I have to leave in like 3 minutes. Let me just see. Can I cast the stone wall as an immediate action around me, like to boost it up a little?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's +4. With my armor, that's 19.
It's...
Well, of course, he fucking hits.
Yeah, I... Just making sure he didn't roll 1.
He can though, if you want.
Yeah?
He could.
don't die.
You take 27 damage as he
Ooh.
bites down on your leg.
Oh shit.
I have a question.
Roll me
That-
a fortitude save.
Yeah, that's massive damage.
Okay.
No, that's not massive damage. Now the poison comes in.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Poison takes time.
Not in this system.
This bullshit.
This is injury poison.
No, it's magical fantasy dragon god poison. You should have known.
It's injury poison.
No, this is
Oh god,
literally just how.
it's fucking bone hurting just.
Oh no, not bone hitting.
It's literally just how poison works. Pathfinder.
No.
Sadly, that is not enough. You also take... 15 cold damage. And 2 constitution drain.
Jesus Christ.
We can take it.
Constitution drain, 2 of them basically means your con modifier goes down by 2. Or goes down by 1. And now I want you to roll for massive damage.
Well, what's the mass damage? I am already in the negative.
Yeah, roll me to see if you don't die instantly.
Oh, there's gotta be. Come on, there's gotta be something we could do.
Fortitude.
Well, I would call GM. GM.
Let's see.
Yeah.
GM.
Can I flip the medical
Hold on
point?
for a second, man. I would call the optional rule to where instead of a instant death, massive damage, instead leave lasting injuries.
You go up to a cave. There's a fucking dragon god inside, and it kills you. Sucks to be you.
No massive damage.
Stop complaining. All right.
Stop complaining. There was a risk.
Oh God.
No massive damage. You don't have to roll. You are in the negatives, though.
I am at -5 health.
Okay. If you take 15 more damage, you die. You're bleeding out. Next turn.
I'll run.
Zeke's at the top. At the moment, you're at the top.
Okay.
What do you say? What do you say to the rest of the party?
I say there's a big
Hello.
fuck off ice dragon with no wings that can somehow float. I'm scared.
I know that's not unreasonable.
Yeah. Two.
But wait, fly that wing.
I think we can take it if we all just rush down and save Thali.
I think we should pull it up, and as the thing pokes its head out the side, we just yeet its fucking head in with everything we have.
I say, imagine the sheer amount of security we could have were we to take refuge in that ice cave after clearing out this dragon and any stragglers that may remain. I think that with our combined strength, we can easily overpower this thing and take its chicken.
Yeah.
Is that something?
Yeah, but I think we got to fight it up here. Let's drag Tally up here, and we'll fight it as it comes up to fight us.
No.
Now,
I think it'd be
guys-
great. I think it'd be great for us to fight it down there because we would easily be able to surround it. It's a pretty small battlefield, whereas up around here with the ridges, one of us might get knocked off and it might be dangerous.
But we would have to get down there, all of us.
Yeah, and it can fly. It'll
Well, it can
fucking pick us
snap at
off
us.
the wall.
Okay, so this thing is deadly beyond all reason. So,
Sure.
my thought is, can I create essentially can I create a silent image over us that just looks like a snowbank
Yes, you can.
in order to basically hide us all from its sight? Because if nobody else has any ideas, or if this thing continues to follow us, then we might be in a really rough spot.
Yeah, that's a good point. Fucking, I think everybody get down, fucking hide, fucking throw my sheet over people, and I cast concealment with the glyph of darkness to give everybody a plus 20% concealment, or whatever the fuck it
let's
is.
see here. Okay. Range long. Plenty of range.
For my part, I'm just going to roll to pull.
I have to really go somewhere now, so I gave instructions to Doom. So
Yep.
I've rolled
see
to
you in a
pull.
bit.
All right.
See you in a bit.
I rolled to pull Bali up rest of the way.
Let's see. Let's see. The texture, temperature.
She is about 3/4 of the way up.
It's 410 for
Maka, could you help me?
What? Yeah. Oh. I will. Yeah!
With a burst of strength, you see that Asterios is struggling to pull Tali up. As you just grab the rope as well, you yank it in one fell swoop. And Tali is on the floor beside you.
By the way, see, just for reference, you know how that giant ice thing we fought at the end of the last episode? That was a CR5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know.
Person down.
Yeah,
Yes.
we were one person down last time as well, technically, but fucking,
And with this,
yeah, hide. We need to hide.
as
All right.
I would like to
So-
see-
as you basically hide,
Yeah, I
you see. Oh, actually, you hear a loud roar as a large amount of, well, as what seems to be like a localized snowstorm happens above the chasm.
Cool. Is it in the snowstorm? Is that creating cover for us in a way? For concealment?
After a short while, it is completely silent.
I think we should all make perception checks. We're doing through with the whole silent image plan and everything, I'm assuming that was
Mhm.
all right. So I gotta concentrate. I can't do anything, and right now I'm just concentrating on making sure that there is basically a snowbank looking thing covering up all of us so that it can't see us.
my cloth floating around me is over the top of Tally while she's down there, and I cast my Glyph of Darkness to give us more concealment.
Asterios is standing ready to pounce on anything that comes by.
You can't see shit, Captain.
You actually notice.
Can't see shit, Captain.
You actually notice something, because you see the worm claw against the air for some godforsaken reason, but he doesn't come out of the chasm.
Like a force field or a zone or like a prison pit?
Whatever got it down there, made sure that it stayed there. As after a while, you see the Linorm slink back down, back into its cave.
Does it take the bucket with it?
He does take the bucket with him.
Fucking bastard!
Unforgivable!
At least I got chicken.
At least I got chicken.
There's only one problem.
Why not? It's alright. I already got frog legs.
There's one problem though.
What?
Oh,
As
just the
you-
one.
As you pull up Tali, you check on her vitals as you see that her leg has been gnawed off. Her heart
she's
isn't beating.
Lizard gook, it'll grow back. Oh, the heart's not beating.
Heart
She's
isn't
over.
beating.
She is dead.
Oh.
Tali has died.
Oh. Alright, well, I switch my element to lightning, elemental nimbus, and I fucking go rub my hands together and go, clear!
That's true. Death is a process.
Killer.
And dab on the chest.
Can we use the lightning stone as a defibrillator?
No.
I am a fucking defibrillator.
You
Can we?
try,
Could make it a heal check.
but
Yeah.
make me a heal check, yeah.
All right. Okay. Hold on. All right. Let's get. Okay. This is some serious shit. Let's get our numbers together here. All right. So, lightning stone.
It's a thunderstone.
no,
It doesn't do
it's
any
Thunderstone.
Thunderstone
Doesn't
is
do like-
a sonic.
It's just a flashbang.
It's a flashbang. It's not
Okay.
fucking electricity.
I'm losing him!
Damn it.
Frag him!
So,
So,
make me a heal check.
So I can, while you make a heal check, what I can do is I can give you a +2 and
Funeral march.
No.
What is everybody's heal score? Don't know.
So my heal is not good. My heal is -3.
Mine's 3.
Mud 0.
What?
Mud. Heal
That's
0.
6. All right, so I can do 8.
All right, 6. So that's your 6. The +2 from me. You have all of your hero point thingies, right?
Yeah. Yeah. In the leg, or at least tighten it up, right? Okay. Well, I tightening and whatnot, fucking try and get them to restart my fucking heart.
Well, here, let me see if I've got anything that I've got with me that I'm carrying that I can use to help. Does anyone else have anything? This roll is something we really need to put everything we can into. Bag of ashes, paper,
Asterios.
journal book, oil, chalk,
Wait,
rope.
Asterios aids another.
That heal check is good enough, actually. The leg isn't bleeding. A large part of her body has frozen over.
I have flint and steel.
As in, her heart stopped beating because all of her blood has now been frozen.
All right, so are we talking like she's in stasis, or is she's like dead?
Dead.
Can I boil her blood?
That would.
So what was the heal check for?
Was to
check.
see if it was
to check.
dead or if it could still be revived. Tali.
So she's got
has-
poison in her.
Yes.
But if she bit
I-
off the leg, then the leg's got all the poison, right?
It's
So it took off
an injury-based poison. Basically, as long if it hit her, she had to make the DC. If she didn't make the DC, she took the damage, which was Constitution drain and cold damage.
Yeah, to be fair though, if it did bite the leg off, you know, where the leg gets severed is where the teeth will have fucking chopped the leg off, you know? So it's not like the teeth didn't make contact with the rest of the body.
Mm-hmm.
God, fucking damn it.
So nothing we can do.
Sadly, for this one, you cannot do anything.
Okay.
Bruh.
We never even got the chicken.
Coolio, neat.
I wonder how Rick's gonna feel when he finds out.
Yes. All right. Well, I guess you're fucking dead. All right then.
What the fuck?
Gosh.
Why did he walk up to the cave? Why did he walk up to the fucking cave? He should have just stayed at the fucking cliff wall.
Walked up to the cave. Well, fuck you. You're dead. All right. Okay.
God damn it.
Well,
What do you guys do?
well,
I pick up.
she's okay. She's dead. well-
Asterios will pick up her body. And
Stick it inside.
I'll pick up her body and say, "Go back."
Yep. We need to head back. We need to head back probably to Winterhold.
No, let's just back off. Fucking, we'll set up camp. We'll fucking transmission to the fucking back to the kingdom and fucking let them know what's happened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, clearly, the stuff that we found here, we're gonna need some serious help with. This is not something that we have been equipped to handle. We need help.
As I will now reveal the name of this node, actually.
What's a node?
Big fly dragon space.
Chasm of the ice.
Yeah.
Fucking spasm of the ice worm.
So,
Fucking-
Tism
getting a
of the
sense.
ice worm.
getting a sense we should probably check location names when we get there.
Well, if it wasn't on the map or anything, then it
This
would have a
wasn't on
name
the map,
associated with it.
so
Yeah, so
this
there
is
would be no name to
basically
check.
what has now been written on the map.
Wait, we get to choose the name, right?
Well, you have to keep it professional, right?
No, we don't.
Chasm of the Ice Worms, brackets, and local KFC branch.
Yeah.
Alright, I say we pull back, we get a fucking camping, we fucking call them up. See if they've got a fucking scroll of resurrection or something in hand, because whatever members of the expedition or research team went down that fucking hole, the reason why there's no fucking shit on the other side is because they fucking died down there. That's why.
Yeah, I'm absolutely ready to accept that.
It's now official. It's now the local KFC branch.
Well, we
Um,
know that most likely the researchers or rescue parts of the rescue team died there, and since the blood wasn't that old and the ropes were still good, the people who died there were probably the rescue team since they went out more recently.
Still a month. I mean, it could have been anybody.
But some people did make it here.
Yeah, looks like we're going around.
Yeah, I was about to say they didn't go that fucking they fucking certainly didn't go that fucking way. Jesus Christ.
What are we gonna do with the fucking dead lizards?
Well, fuck it, we're gonna call
take
it
them back and bury them.
Yeah, just leave them in the sled then now.
I do not want to be carrying around a dead body.
No, we're not carrying around the corpse of our party member.
This ain't no fucking Kojima fucking game, right? I'm not having her on my
We
back.
can bring them back. Maybe.
What, have we tried
No,
blowing her up,
I-
or is she just like dead?
No, I will. I'm definitely not going to be carrying around a corpse with us. Not just for pragmatic reasons, but for anything, morale reasons and just common decency.
Oh, what's that in the back
Asterios is
there?
scary.
Oh, it's a corpse.
Asterios is carrying the body.
We're not gonna be doing this. We're going to Winterhold to bury the body, gather supplies, because this is a big deal. This thing chomped one of our teammates dead. We need to research anti-venoms and antitoxins. We need to get some experts in the
Okay.
area to tell us about this sort of thing.
I have to say, because this is already known knowledge, Winterhold is a ghost town.
All right,
There's no
then
one
Cernia
there.
it is.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So
yeah.
you're heading back home.
For now, absolutely. I think it would be a fool's errand not to.
I think we should set up camp first. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let's
at least get
I'm
distance.
gonna take my fucking tarp and whatnot, and I'm gonna fucking wrap up the body and whatnot at least for now.
Well, let's get some distance between us and the chasm.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. Yeah, and then afterwards I'm gonna wrap the body up in the tarp or whatever, and then fucking. And then let's get on the fucking calling hang and report back to the kingdom.
All right, so let's do that one thing at a time. So first thing, get some distance. How far are we going? An hour's worth away?
We could set up a camp at the supply drop. If we
I'm
have time to get
totally
there.
down for that. As far as I'm concerned, the more distance, the better.
Hey, Doom,
Yes.
can we set up camp at the supply drop?
Yes, you can.
Alright, we can go back to the supply drop.
All right, sounds good.
I don't know when Ritualist will come back.
Never, he's dead.
I mean the player.
Wait, Richness isn't dead? Oh, thank God.
Well, to be fair, he did come from the future, and as Terminator has taught us anything, another one of him will be along in about a year or two.
What?
No, depending
Sorry,
how-
Terminator the film franchise or Terminator
Oh,
the
Terminator
film
the film
franchise?
franchise, that's dead too. Everything's dead. Depending on how far into the future he was,
no hope.
there's still a younger version of him out there.
Are you suggesting that we just progressively get a younger and younger version
Well-
as they try and skip the future?
Listen,
We're gonna go look for an
we'll
egg.
keep finding the version of him that doesn't die, alright? And if we fuck up, then we'll just go get his younger version.
That's actually a really weird idea.
Can I use my powers of Riven Hourglass and the fact that a time traveller to pull out a version of them that was still alive before they get bitten somehow?
Oh, that's the time sphere.
That is indeed the time sphere. The amount of bullshit you can do with that one.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Tally's fucking deep.
Alright. So, yeah, let's set up camp. Take a breather, get rested, let the shock wear off. Get everything set up. Tent, pavilion, all that.
Mm-hmm.
I will, let me see here. Do. Let's see.
This is why women should be more eager to yank.
As Asterios looks over Thali's body, he's going to mumble something to himself and look further north.
I am going to see if we're gonna need to take her personal effects and I guess see if there was anything she was keeping to hers that was private, see if there was a next in kin and all that sort of thing.
The Book of Alex Jones seems so fucking weird to you.
Yeah, they came for the future, so you know.
We don't know that.
I don't know any of that.
I thought
don't even know what you're talking
they
about.
told us that at the tavern.
As if I'd even believe that if I heard it.
Yeah,
That is something that ritualists will have to tell
I
you.
don't think they told us. No.
What's it got? I rolled
Nope.
for diplomacy to try and cheer everybody up. I got a 4. And I'm saying,
Look,
well,
guys.
I say, well, guys, well, fucking, this expedition's really starting to drag on, isn't it?
Okay, as he rolls his 4, I'm gonna make my diplomacy. I'm gonna cut him short and make a diplomacy of my own.
Fuck you,
I'm
I
gonna-
say that shit.
He indeed does say it. It doesn't cheer anyone up as far as I can see.
Alright, my turn. So I have 13 in string, and even with only 3 in oratory, that still makes it an 11. So I will do both of these at the same time. I will play the lute, and I will speak, kindly of our dead companion and the bravery and her skill and how she, came out here into the wilderness, knowing what the dangers were to help, find people and save their lives, and for the discovery and king and country and all that. Very, very inspiring. St. Crispin's Day level shit.
I like to imagine this is like verbatim what you're rattling off. Like, yada, yada, inspiring.
No,
Hold up my hand. Firstly, we didn't know them that long.
it doesn't. First off, it doesn't matter because this is about morale. Even if you didn't know them well, you still want to speak highly of them with what you did know.
Definitely.
Oh,
It
fucking.
doesn't feel like we're all just gonna die in vain.
Alright, well, I'll give you some fucking words then. Oh, yes, fucking.
No, I gotta roll for mine. I gotta see how
They-
good mine are.
They were
Roll.
really motivated when it came to wanting to eat people.
I'm gonna take 10,
I guess in this world, it's eaten or be eat. Or
which
eat,
will
eaten.
make my roll a 23.
What?
I can take 10, right? For
Oh, yeah, I guess
for
so.
this. So
Roll.
that would boost string performance up to a 23.
Roll.
Okay. Let's see, 2, 13, boop, 19. Yeah, boy.
This
Hell
is
yeah.
why you want to roll instead of take 10s all the time.
What? No.
Yeah.
I'll take 10 on that.
This is why you want to do. This is why you want to risk it instead of guaranteeing yourself a 23. Press X to doubt on that one.
Was it a guarantee, though?
Roll with press X on doubt.
Well then.
Let's roll.
Well then, what is the speech that you will be giving?
I explained it earlier. That was the one.
Mhm.
Jesus is a friend of mine. Bum, 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 bum.
Jesus is my friend.
So,
Sunseed.
Jesus Christ, is my nigga.
That's true.
with
You-
the big X where you guys will be setting up
Mhm.
camp, will you be burying Tully there as well?
No, we're not yet. We're not so far away from Cernia that we can't transport them there. So we'll be taking the body back to Cernia for proper burial, or at least to get.
I am
her
back.
to her
How
kin.
dead I am.
You're
yes.
very dead.
You are dead.
You are wrapped up in a top. You're fucking dead.
But I assume that you guys first rest for the night.
Swear to God.
Yeah,
fucking wakes
I'll
up.
Let's see. Da, 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 da,
Can't
da.
sleep. Dragons will eat me.
Yeah, I'll use prestidigitation to clean her clothes off and all that. Get the bloodstains out of everything. What? Yeah,
Just-
oh, hmm.
Just like Asterios is going to a bit curious to himself, kind of mumble, "What this do to dead of them?"
I don't fucking know. Eat it.
What did what?
What? How they respect dead.
I have to make a knowledge check on that. Would that be a knowledge?
Well, technically, lizard folk eat their dead.
Yeah,
See
cannibalism.
what I mean?
Well, that's
Cool beans.
knowledge.
I
got.
get the old fire
Hold on,
going.
hold on. Let him do the knowledge check.
I'll
I
do a
was gonna
knowledge
say-
religion.
I was gonna say,
rights
what
for
I
the
got-
dead, or probably a religious check.
I was going to say, where I come from, the way we respect the dead is we use all the bits.
So
We come from the same place, and that's not true at all.
Well, I mean, and among my family traditions, I live in the woods. I don't fucking
Roll
scoff at your fucking fancy schmancy doggo fucking
There you go.
mansion life.
cannibalism.
Cannibalism.
In which
Well,
case, we don't need to go back, do we?
In which case, I'm not eating Tolly.
No, what he meant was throwing the fucking lizard folk to the worm.
No. I was no. I'm.
Technically because
No.
I am cousin.
I'm talking about
to
eating. I'm getting some lizard jerky.
Technically, because I am a dragonkin of some sort, getting eaten by big dragon is like technically being eaten by grandpa.
Yeah, quite literally, this is Grandpa.
Okay, so we're not eating Tolly. All right. I'm gonna take a firm stance on against cannibalism. All right.
Yeah, well,
do I
it's
just-
fine. I'm not a lizard.
Do I just
Okay.
yeet our body into the fucking gas?
No, we're not eating anybody's, and we're not. Alright.
Is my body dead or has been eaten before this?
It's not been eaten.
It is not. Only
Yes.
your leg has been. Only your leg has been eaten by the worm.
You
But
died
your
because
body
of
has
your blood is
been.
frozen.
Your entire body has been frozen up. Due to the
Actually, because of the
Actually.
nature of the wounds on the body, is there a way for me to get like a skin sample or some of the blood and put that like in a container?
If you don't put it on a biscuit and eat the biscuit, I will get very angry.
We're
I'm
dead.
just gonna say,
care if you're angry.
well,
I'm just gonna say you need an ice pick to get that blood out.
An ice pick to get some.
As in, it's frozen solid.
All right, so
Asterios is gonna speak up a bit and say, "Me, he thinks for a moment. Dali, share much tradition. My people not eat each other.
good.
but we do eat other. If you not want eat her, I will.
I'm gonna say
fucking
Asterius. Asterius, her body has been infected with an incredibly virulent and deadly toxin. If you can't eat her, she is inedible.
Chicken time.
Like I'll point to the body and be like, there is
Okay,
a magical dragon poison toxin venom
Alright,
MacGuffin.
she's frozen up, right?
Yeah, she's frozen up. You're basically biting in like a popsicle, man.
Well,
I
snap off a finger.
I'll make it.
Eat it.
No. I'll make a check. My character intervenes.
Okay?
I'll make a check.
Make me a fucking initiative.
All right.
Well, this is
So, let me
Because
roll
fucking
initiative.
because who the fuck is going to go first? You
All right.
or Asterios? If Asterios goes first, 15. If Asterios goes first, he eats. Asterios eats.
That's your funeral.
So just
So just
Do I die?
No,
well,
it's an injury poison.
what does injury poison mean?
It means it only works on an injury.
so just out of curiosity,
But isn't the
Who is
injury
interested in
how
the
it
leather
gets
belt?
inside of you? And if you eat it,
It's Pathfinder rules.
I was going to say.
Basically, there's different kinds of poison. There's injury. There is contact. There is what is it when it's eaten? When it's eaten,
Ingested.
ingested poison. That's the one. She is safe to eat.
okay, as long as it doesn't get in your boo boo, you're good. But if you, yeah, okay. All right.
You're seeking logic in a magical world.
That's not contradictory.
Sure.
It's magical.
Sure thing, dog.
it's like a quick acting poison that like diffuses really quickly. This is common.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm still
no,
gonna keep an eye on him. I'm
I know.
I'm keeping an eye on him to make sure he doesn't like drop dead or start turning colors or anything.
That makes sense. That makes sense to do. But again,
Exactly.
as well though, again, like your race isn't a biological thing either. Your race literally comes from magic. You are
Also,
a magical dog person.
I'm just gonna ask.
Okay.
So you're basically eating the corpse and then resting for the night?
I would like to keep the leather. That's the other thing.
I want at least one tooth.
I want a pair of shoes.
Oh,
That's
so
my
now we're
current
just divvying up body parts.
Mate, you gotta
plan.
use
Or a handbag. I'm kind of split.
Asterios while starting to eat. Asterios while eating. Asterios while eating the body asks Regir if do Dolly keep everything after
Does she
death?
keep everything?
Her Dolly people.
Do you mean like the personal effects of the deceased?
Tooth, fang, eye.
Oh, what do they do with the body parts?
The body parts that can't be eaten.
Well, I'll have to defer to the GM on this. My knowledge religion roll, that was the 24 from earlier. What would I have gleaned from the death traditions, the death rites for Tali's people in that regard?
Basically, fangs, claws, everything of the dead that is made out of keratin or is made out of chitin, basically the harder stuff, is actually fashioned into armor or in
Jewelry.
jewelry to remember
Alright.
the dead.
All right. Well, I'll let Asterius know that that's what's done to the fangs and the claws and all of that.
I'm gonna roll his skin up.
Does the skin?
This is what the Tali would have wanted.
This is disturbing as fuck, but okay.
KFT, lads. It's happening.
Okay.
How would you mix like KFC and rest in peace, like rip?
I get a
Then we
27.
cut in chicken.
I get a 27. I whip out my
This-
cold steel dagger. Oh, and I
Kentucky
pluck
Fried
it.
Funeral. I don't
And I
know.
pluck
If
it.
you're gonna skin her, then you're gonna have to warm up the body first.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fair enough.
because-
Well, at first though, I fucking pry one of the teeth out. The biggest one.
I'm
love
just
Why would do
imagining.
all of that while after the body's been warmed?
I'm just imagining you guys are just casually skinning her
Yeah.
after she died.
I thought this was- there was
Asterios is literally unfazed by all of this. He seems used to
Oh,
it.
what's it called? See if I switch to my fire element. What's it called? With elemental nimbus, where I do constant extra fire damage. Does that basically count as like a superheated knife?
Yeah, that's a 1,000-degree knife. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty. Versus Tally's corpse.
You probably want to warm up the whole thing.
Oh, that's an old.
Knife.
That's an old reference.
Oh god.
Alright, well, in any case, I'll take it for now, and
Well,
I'll let. Alright, well, I'll just
as-
tie them over a spit roast thing and just put them over a fire for a bit and get them ready for
Jesus Christ.
skinning.
May I
Before-
actually?
So before, I'll actually say something to Asterius. I'll say, Asterius, before you eat any more, just in case, because I'm legit worried about toxins and all that. Could you wait a few hours before you finish the rest? I really want to make sure you don't get sick from this dragon's venom.
He wants skin.
Oh, no, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get you mud. He
skin.
wants it.
Okay, that's totally fine. That's what she would have wanted. But like in reference to what I said, could you wait a couple hours before consuming the rest? Because I want to make sure that you don't like get sick and die from the toxin.
Get
that was-
asbestos to chop a fucking bit off at the
So
start, and then you can examine it all you want.
I am going to ask who is going to take first watch and who's going to take second watch.
Could I get what he said in return? What his reply is?
Asterios nods and goes,
All right, excellent. Thank you very much for doing that. I don't want to lose any more people out here.
actually, BRB.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I'll take first watch because I'm busy making thawing the body right there. But, Mud, what if we turn her skin into a golf bag? Mate, think about it, a nice lizard skin leather golf bag, and that way she's always
What?
going to be with us.
maybe the golf bag. No, like
gonna be-
a club head. You know, like where you put the old sock on the head to keep it from getting rusty or whatever.
My fucking head.
Just Tally's actual head on top of the golf club.
Yeah.
Mate, every cloud has a silver lining. I thought it was a bit morbid at first, but if that's their culture, that's their culture.
I like this. I like the second. The rags stay consistent, and everyone just went, "No, you know what? Fair enough." You know, that's.
It's culture. You have to.
I was
Everyone
literally
grieves in their
starting
own
out
way.
from that point. That was my starting point. So everything
Okay.
else has just been a concession.
So
Mate, I do this for a living.
who will take first and who will take second watch?
I'll take first because I'm thawing the body.
Okay. Who will take second?
I'll take second.
Okay.
I'll take last.
Sure thing. 3 watches. Before this happens, Ritualist,
Yeah.
Tally's eyes open up.
Motherfucker!
Wait.
On the fucking golf club.
I like how he's like, no, wait before you have a reaction.
As she opens her eyes, she doesn't see the icy plains.
God, it's a close up of my anus.
Oh
As
shit.
she opens her eyes, she sees a writhing mass of limbs and anguished howls and screams.
Kind of like
Yes.
that.
Knowledge planes.
Well,
Welcome,
this is.
welcome
this
to
is.
Kerr. Kerr. The plane of the dead. The underworld.
Well, it's uglier than imagined.
As you look around, you notice that slowly but surely you see something in the distance closing in.
Do I have my sword with me?
You have everything with you. As one by one,
You're-
more creatures appear as they slowly move towards you.
Oh no, blacked.
Always Sunny music stops playing as it says.
I
I
will speak in clerical language. Stay away.
I got
Nearly my
this
sword.
from.
Basically,
Right,
have my
easy.
sword ready.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's too funny.
There you go. That's the ref. So give it a second. I'll just show it to everyone on the stream.
Okay, what's going
Okay, wait. I have finished a drawing. Let me just show this to you.
This is what we're joking about, by the way.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
As
Just 1 second.
as the creatures slowly close in and try to grasp you,
I cast charm
Oh.
energy.
all of a sudden you just hear a loud as all the creatures just vanish.
Thank God you put down a trap card.
That wasn't me.
You ever,
Like
been,
you're being banished to the Shadow Realm, Jim.
you ever been fucked up by a KFC ice dragon so badly you get sent to the Shadow Realm?
No, can't say I have.
As
Oh shit! Oh shit,
That's why I
man.
don't eat there anymore.
As behind
You-
as you look back, you notice the old man from before.
You Zarathustra.
The realm of the dead is not suited for you living.
Thought you were gonna say it's not so bad.
But I got devoured by a dragon.
Everyone has their second chance.
Even Hitler?
I was also going to say, you got to tell old man there, like, it was all good with the cryptic warnings. How about, oh, and by the way, don't go down the chasm where the giant ice dragon is. How about that one there, fucking Zarathustra, whatever the fuck it is.
How about when you die, you can say that to him?
I
As-
fucking will.
Yeah,
That-
maybe I
that-
fucking will.
What's he gonna do? Kill me again?
Double dead.
Probably.
As just he taps his staff on the ground as you hear something above you open up as a large beam of light carries you up. Now,
Thank you, old man.
you're welcome. Though this is a limited
Service.
offer.
It shall not go to waste.
And then your continue meter goes from 1 to 0. Like a visible UI.
The extra heads
Oh,
up the
what the
top right have a golf club underneath them.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah.
We now have
There
a
we go.
phobia of caves.
Okay, I'm now going to say Ritualist.
Yeah.
I need to describe exactly where Ritualist is right now.
One moment. Your conviction meter goes down by 2 permanently.
Oh.
Did we have the conviction meters at start?
Yes, you have 6 points that you can use to.
Ah, yeah, those 6 points. Mm.
Now you only have 4 points every day. As you wake up,
They
in
are
the s-
they are
in the
currently
snow.
tied to a rope. No, they don't. They're tied to a rope over a fire that I'm slowly turning round in a spit.
No.
I don't think that body even matters anymore.
And she,
Sorry.
Does she get she gets to, like a hairdresser in a video game, she gets to totally reset her appearance?
no. As she wakes up in the snow, it's fucking cold. As it's around night, you do notice the smoke coming up from a familiar tent nearby.
She's gonna eat herself.
So,
Fucking Russian.
who was the 1 second on watch?
I think it was me.
Okay. What do you do, Ritualist?
Help! Some fucker is out there. I came back from the dead.
As you basically storm in to the pavilion.
You can't storm in, she gotta go through me.
Yes.
Strength check.
Hey, yo, have you got ID?
I'm assuming that you're sitting inside looking outside.
Sure. It would apply
Because
either way.
Because it's fucking cold outside.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I'm doing the strength check too. Because if she's I'm absolutely doing a strength check to stop her. Absolutely.
You see a large creature moving towards you, covered in snow.
Yeah. Let me do a strength check here.
Just how?
That's a good point.
Shoot it. Yell at the party.
I will as it approaches, what I will do is I will pull out my bow with an arrow on it. And I will say, come no closer, identify yourself.
I just rush in and say, "It's me! It's me!" Roll diplomacy to convince of crying.
So do I see? Can I make out that it's Tali?
It's completely dark outside.
I say, I don't know who you are.
Tali!
What's your name?
Help! Help!
Yeah, I'm definitely not convinced that it's Tali. Tali is dead. My party's been feasting on her all night.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, please God, tell me that I've skinned him, or by this point, because I got a 27 and it took me 12.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I'll say there's no one here by that name. I have no idea what foul creature you are, what spirit you are, what poltergeist you may be, or what trickery of magic this is, but you're not getting in. There's no one here by that name.
Can I roll diplomacy to see if I convince you?
Sure.
Oh, you better roll a diplomacy to convince me that you have come back from the dead. as the aroma of your body cooking fills the pavilion, convince me you're not dead.
Do you fancy some Kentucky Fried Chicken? No.
So I'm saying starting as attitude hostile.
Absolutely.
Your charisma modifier is a 4, right? Or a 3?
Mine is a 5.
Ah.
I have a charisma of 20.
Yeah, that's a DC 30 diplomacy.
Oof. It's me, hell.
I fucking get up and walk over to Rags with like the skin, and I'm like, "Hey, Rags."
The skin of Tali in your hands.
I like literally whistling and just sticking it slightly outside the door and just shaking the bits of gore still stuck to it onto the snow.
You see a large creature covered in snow walking slowly towards you.
I go, I'm gonna point my gun at it.
I know, right? I'm gonna turn my I'm gonna keep my eyes on it, but I'm gonna
Don't
say,
shoot! Don't shoot!
everyone,
Just
there's some creature out here. It's making noises. It's saying that it's Tali.
Rags, you have the scent ability, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Doom, what's the creature's scent?
Everything in this pavilion smells like Tali. It's not gonna do anything.
No, but in that specific direction, man.
In that
and
specific
everything is
direction.
pouring out of the tent, so it wouldn't even matter.
If you say so.
Oh yeah. The whole tent is.
If I
full of her
say
cooking.
so, though,
Mm-hmm.
it does smell like Tali.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can say all the fuck you want, but I am the final arbiter on this shit, man. Keep that in
All
mind.
right. It smells like Tolly. Still don't believe it for a second.
Guys, I don't know how this happened. But one moment I was dead, and then
Knock the snow off, you dumbass.
the old man from last night, he showed up and he told me I have another chance. I don't know how. I woke up here.
Take the snow off yourself. Do not come any closer or we will shoot you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain to us exactly what's
Guys,
going on
it's
here.
me. Here, I convince you. I would do exactly to you what you did to me. And I point at everything around the fucking tent.
I don't know what you mean.
I've been woken
I
up
am
and
very
I'm just gonna start looking in with like a leg of the other remaining leg. That's been deep fried, obviously, and with the golf club kind of resting over my shoulder.
Well, I prepared it.
What's going on?
I prepared it so it would be deep fried.
To be fair, I do have a spell called Grease, so.
Do I notice the commotion outside? Do I notice the commotion outside?
Yeah, I've let everyone
Do a spell
know.
called
Oh,
Rant.
fuck.
That's what I'm interested in.
Doom, I know. If I eat parts of me back, do I get conviction points back?
Actually, you don't.
Yeah, it's just
Again.
simple.
Stop. Knock the snow off you so we can see what you look like, or I am going to shoot you. This is the final warning.
I shake snow off myself like a dog. Shake, shake, shake.
And suddenly, green appears.
What I'll do is I'll use let me see here. I'm wondering I turn around for just a moment and I take one of the embers from the fire, or one of the sticks that's in the fire, and I use Mage Hand in order to carry it outside so that it's closer to her. Create some light.
While he's doing that, I just look at them because again I've got perfect dark vision. While he's getting that ready, and do I see Tally?
Yeah, you do.
Rags, that's Tally.
I know, that's what makes this super fucking weird, isn't it?
With a knight's perception roll, did I hear everything? The commotion outside.
Oh yeah, we're at the door of the tent, essentially looking outward. All of this.
Okay.
And shouting.
Alright, well, I'm going to keep my gun aimed at their head, and I think we let them in, because if it is a good thing, then, you know, they're kind of freezing to death again, and if not, I can just shoot them.
Asterius moves out and looks outside towards where Tali is. And I see Tali?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I rush towards Tali.
I say, Asterius, be careful. This could be some spirit or some trickery of magic. I know. I'm just calling out to you, and I'm telling you this.
Friend, help!
I'll run towards Tali, and I grab her in a huge hug.
Look at the fucking pictures.
Zeke just kind of pokes his head out from the tent to see what the commotion
look at the private. Just look at it.
And then after he kind of pokes his head out to see what's going on, he just kind of goes back inside before anyone notices. Doesn't really say anything.
I just
Asterios will carry Tali back.
Glad you safe, friend.
Regulus, see from now on when you draw my guy, see the waistcoat that's under my fur jacket? Can it now be just like coloured like beautiful
Green.
Tally green scales? I've got a new Tally waistcoat.
oh, it's not even functional as well. It's just horrid.
It just looks nice. I carry them with me close to my heart.
Okay. And with this.
And now, ritualists, you'll probably see all the parts of you that are actively being eaten.
Yeah, I will just Roll religion. And just like not roll religion, just cry a single tear from my crocodile eyes. Oh, how did you guys knew that this is what I wanted?
I just want
because
because
of
making eye
me.
contact. Everyone just starts making awkward
Friends.
Because I told everybody what your what your traditions and everything were.
I grab a piece of meat on the barbecue and I give it to Rags. To you, friend. The best part.
What the best
I'll
part?
have to
It'll make you as strong as me.
What's your strength?
Oh, strength is 16.
Why would I want that?
I think it means Constitution. His Constitution is
Position is 20.
Yes.
But I will have to politely. I'll have to decline. I'm still super I don't trust you. This is actual resurrection. It certainly isn't something I believe at the moment. But I will put up a hand up and I'll say I'm gonna respectfully decline. I can't bring myself to eat a comrade, and I still don't understand how, if what you say is true, could even happen.
I basically retell them the whole story of how I remember it, the underworld, the ghosts, the Zarathustra, how he said that there will not be much second chances or something.
I'll say, all right, but tell me something that only Tally would know.
There was the Ugandan knuckles at the market, and we beat Chase up over it for trying to kill him.
Uh-huh.
That is true.
Also, shouting at the bottom of the cliff was probably a bad idea. Did the dragon follow you guys after that?
No, it didn't. It seemed like it was contained into the chasm by some invisible force, though we were so afraid and we were hiding behind an illusion that we probably didn't check it as well as we could have. We were stunned. I mean, you had just been attacked. You were dead.
I scared it away.
Also,
That's
Here's was also telling us
talk.
that was bullshit.
I just
Also,
scared it away.
I
Yeah.
scared it away. I went, "Ugh," and it ran away.
Tully, if you look at your leg, you do notice the marks where your leg has been cut off, as well as that entire leg, instead of green, is pure white.
Ooh, that's OC material.
This is the great sign with the lizard folk.
My cursed enchanted leg.
Among the lizard folk, white skin is blessing. Have I been partially blessed?
Me glad to see you alive.
Me glad I am alive.
How do you weigh a leg?
In this world.
Can I roll some knowledge, religion, or something to know what this implies?
Sure.
Can I actually help him with the roll because he explained this to us?
We'll see.
I'm gonna keep working with the main bit of the torso and turning it into Tally jerky.
With the 16, you do know that sometimes when people go too soon, a outside force might pull them back. Though it does cause enormous stress on the body when it happens.
So basically, this is my hair turning white or something.
Basically, I will tell it like this. How you die will be forever displayed on your body.
You're gonna be killed by a white leg?
Say that. Sorry, just so I understand, could you say that one more time?
How you died will be forever displayed on your body. If it is a stab wound that killed you, you will have a permanent hole in your body. if a leg has been bitten off, the leg does regrow because it does. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to function at 100%, but the leg will show that it was the cause of your death.
So this,
Okay.
so there is a myth surrounding this happening, but it's very rare, yeah?
It is very rare and only around the north.
What I'll do is I'll because I'm for the most part convinced that this is real. Still a little skeptical, but I'll keep that part to myself.
Haha, I'm a dude, a true skeptic.
The curse
yeah.
of high intelligence.
Yeah, I am. But I'll go and all of her personal effects I've had gathered up together, and I'll give them back and say, I suppose this is all your stuff that we took.
Oh yeah, forgot to ask, was she naked?
Yeah.
Except for her cold weather clothes, she has been completely naked.
So no.
Do you want us to chop off your other leg to see if it grows back?
The lizards have tits.
No.
No.
All right.
If you're really interested, I'll show you the image.
I'm not that interested.
Whoa,
You know,
hey,
just a
whoa.
Passing idle,
Ugh.
out of character,
Bruh.
curiosity.
Anyway, Asterios will
But-
say, "You have blessing of Uri."
It's either blessing or a curse. I didn't expect my time, but I was ready to embrace it. But seems like I'll be here for a little while more.
I'd also say that for next time, try to cut down on salt in your diet. The meat's a bit off.
So fucked up.
It's part of the tradition. Fucking pampered rich kid.
I'm not pampered.
I will do something unexpected and eat a bit of myself. But unexpected. Impossible for a lizard folk.
Well, how is it impossible? You could chop your leg off and eat it. I could do that right now if I wanted to. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Exactly.
precisely the point then.
I'm just saying it's not impossible.
I don't disagree. It's not impossible.
It's just not a very good idea.
I
So,
agree.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna ask, do you guys mind if we cut it off soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
This seems like a good time. You guys can talk a bit more, if want to, about whatever, but seems like a good time.
We're gonna do some last things. Give back Tali all of her personal effects, all of her items, everything like that, that have been gathered up. Is there any? I don't think anyone else has any injuries or anything. I assume Tali's
Oh,
back.
that's one thing. There's one thing he's gonna do. After Asterios sees that Sali is fine, he's going to say, "Me right," and he's just going to step outside the tent for a bit.
Sorry, you say what did you say?
Asterios steps outside the tent for a bit.
Eh,
After saying,
what
"I'll
it-
be right back,"
Oh, okay, all right.
and they'll just look out, and he'll nod his head and say, "Thank you," and then it goes back inside.
I will just sit in the side by the fire and write down the day's happenings and my into my journal and catalog everything that happened and all that we did.
And with that,
We wish you all good night.
have a good night.
God
Fuck this snowy place. Place is a fucking shithole.
Thank
know,
you
right?
Thank you for